we'll do this. Obviously, I am hosting by myself. Tara is not really helping, or I don't. Well, she's. I'm going to force her to help. But yeah, but we will move through it as quick as we can. It is just connecting to YouTube.
I'm actually baking a cake as we speak.
It's still, yeah, no, help me. Right, I'm going to send the link to the main chat, and then you're going to send it to the. Tara, can you send it to the chat on Facebook and also to the audience chat? That'd be really helpful. Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to go through some of the rules before we do start. I've changed this up a bit. I've not allowed any chat on Facebook. Usually I do, but I thought I'd open up breakout rooms. People can go and chat to each other, do what you need to do, and then I'll have like an open discussion on here. There is literally no chat on Facebook at all. Just don't message each other. Please don't. I know people do it anyway because they want to try and like beat the system, but please just don't do it. It's going to be much better for everyone if we just do it out on here. I've also changed up with regards to get more like having a better chance of getting a shield. I think sometimes when we make it just a challenge, people that are challenge beasts just automatically win the shields. So what I've done is I have already set up each round there'll be like an armory. There may be six people going into an armory. It might be five. Later on, it'll get less and less. Basically, the top six from each challenge will get to go into the armory. There'll be 1 to 3 shields up for grabs. You could be completely unlucky. You could get the highest score and then not get a shield, but you could get the sixth highest score and then get a shield. So I wanted to make it a bit more fair for people that aren't as good at challenges. Um, just also, I want to say murder shields. If you do get a murder shield, it can be used to stop you getting murdered, but you cannot use it to stop you getting banished. You can't transfer it to anyone else. It has to be used that round. You can't be like, I'm going to use it next round. It has to be used this round. Yeah, raise your hands if you've got any questions while I'm speaking. That would be great. And then at the end, I'll ask. Also, my asthma's really bad tonight, so if I'm breathing heavily, I'm fine. Just, Also watch out on the Zoom for powers or anything like that. I mostly will say if there's a power up for grabs, I'll let you know. Because I'm trying to make this as realistic as possible. Um, with regards to murders, I'll get everyone to turn their cameras off, and then one by one, I'll ask you to turn your camera on. If you are asked to turn your camera on, you have not been murdered. For banishments, I will open up breakout rooms where you can have maybe 3 to 5 minutes to just. You need to go around those breakout rooms as quick as you can. I'm not going to be opening for them for like 10 minutes. And then we'll have an open discussion for like 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes. I'll give you a timer and then I will meet you when that timer ends. And then you'll all vote in your confessionals for who you believe is a traitor. And then you'll reveal it out loud. And that is how we'll go. Is there any questions? Reno.
Sorry, yeah, I just missed what you said about the armory. How does the armory get determined again?
Okay, so let's say that I did. There's no slide puzzle in this one, but let's say there was a slide puzzle, for example, and I said the first 6 people to submit the slide puzzle to the main chat would gain entry to the armory. I've basically in the armory there are 6 boxes, and I've already sent to Tara in the production chat what boxes have.
Oh,
So what I'll do is the first person, I'll ask you to message me what number box you want, and then I'll let everyone know one by one in private if they want a shield or not. But it means you could come sixth. You could like be the sixth person to send it in, but you could still get a shield, and the person who comes first might not get a shield. It's luck as well.
okay.
All right, I'm just going to send you that because I don't know if I just make sure I did do that because I don't want to forget. So I've basically sent Tara a list of the numbers of where the shields are in each armory room each round, just ahead of time so that people can't say that I was making it up. This is when I accidentally send it to the main chat. Not sending. Okay, right, just a second. All right, just a second. I just need to. Okay, so what I will do first is obviously the armory competition. The first one that happened was a competition called Fruit Merge. Anyone that's in the audience watching it was just an app game. The top 6 scorers will earn their way to the armory, which means they'll go in and they will choose a number between 1 and 6. one, two, or three of them could get a shield. I will just announce who those winners are before they actually go to the. Just a minute. I've literally just had some submissions, so just bear with me. Like just 10 minutes ago. So I was on mute. I will go in order of who had the highest score to the sixth highest score, because that's the order in which you'll pick a number between one and six. When I say your name, if it is you, please just message your confessional on Facebook with a number between one and six. And then I'll let the next people know what number's been taken, and then so on and so forth. Right. So the first person that has an armory visit this round is Nay. So please send me a number between one and six. On You can just do it on Zoom if you want, it's probably easier. Okay. So the second person, I need Zach to send me a number between one and six, cannot be four. Thank you. Next person is Jeffy. I need you to send me a number between one and six, cannot be four or five.
Holy.
Okay. Next person is Mac. Mac, please send me a number between, just send me either one, two, or six. Next person is Caleb. Can you send me either number one or number six? Okay, and the last person is Colleen, and you're left with number one. I will just message anyone that has received a shield out of those six now on your DR on Facebook, and then we'll continue.
I have never played that game before in my life. I was like just dropping fruit.
Yeah, me neither. It was fun though.
I didn't even know about the tilt thing until afterwards.
I know.
I
My
didn't know.
four-year-old
I didn't know either.
played it.
I
I
didn't know
still
you
My
had
could.
7
4-year-old played
on
it in
each
triple
tilt.
I never
PS4.
understood the tilt thing.
Yeah.
I did. I didn't know that you could move the fruit and drop it wherever you wanted to. I thought you just dropped it in the middle, and then I accidentally pushed it. I'm like, oh, you can move the fruit.
I was sliding it like left and right, but I didn't know there was a whole tilt thing to it.
Who was the people that got to pick numbers just now?
Um,
Nay, Zach, myself, Mac, Colleen, and then I missed the other one.
me.
Caleb.
Caleb. Okay. Thank you.
Check you only with his
Okay,
notebook and pen out.
with that said, I have messaged the people that have won a shield this round. Before we do get started, though, we will be selecting the traitors. As I clarified before, Tara, you did campaign if you wanted to campaign why you would be a traitor or not. Tara has sent me the people she would like to be a traitor. So, and that is objective entirely, based entirely off of what you said to us. So, that said, I need everyone to turn their cameras off. And if you get a message in your confessional, it means congratulations, or maybe not so much congratulations, but good luck. Okay, everyone can turn their cameras back on. What I will say is the traitors have been notified. And what I will also say is I'm going to give like 6 or 7 minutes because it's the first round. Going to open breakout rooms. However, there is a twist in play this round whereby after 6 minutes, after getting to know each other, I'm going to need everyone to vote for someone that they believe is a traitor. With that, I'm going to let you get to know each other and try and figure out who you think those people are. The breakout rooms are open, so when I say the timer starts, feel free to jump around. I'm not gonna say there's a room limit, but try and chat to as many people as you can. Good luck. Starting now. They are open, right? The breakout rooms, just to clarify. Pretty sure they are. Yes. Well. Gonna have some of my beveragino.
Why can't I go to breakout rooms on on my mobile?
You should be able to.
I don't know how to either. I'm trying to figure it out. Oh,
I don't know
No.
how to.
No, I don't know how to do it. It's not giving me the option on my phone.
I've done it on my phone before, but I don't know how to. Tara, do you know?
I'll just assign you guys to rooms.
Oh.
Oh, it must have worked. I don't want to
Yeah,
say
it
we can't say too much on here because I don't know who. Like, I didn't say that they can't watch it, so I don't want to like say too much on here. But just to clarify, this is to the audience watching. Um, just gonna say a little bit about what might happen now. I'm giving them 6 minutes to talk, and then they will be voting in their DR as to who they believe is a traitor, and then there'll be a murder. How will who they vote for impact the murder? Well, we will find out after they voted. I'll let them know just so they're paranoid about it, and then that's what we're gonna do, basically.
I will say, they were trying very hard to convince me to be a traitor.
I mean, it was a difficult decision, I know for sure. I mean, there was a lot of people convincing, and it's difficult because it's really difficult because you want to make everyone want to traitor, don't you? But you can't.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
If you're in the audience, put in the audience chat who you're rooting for and who you think is a traitor. I mean, obviously, there's nothing to go on right now, but yeah, I want to see how right some of the audience people are. I need to broadcast to them in a minute to say how long it is because you can do that, can't you? I hate not like seeing what's going on. How
Yeah,
do
you
I
can
do
broadcast.
that? Oh, I need to figure out how to do that. Oh, broadcast. I won't do it yet. Oh, we've done it now. Oh, broadcast voice. I'll do that in like we've got 3 minutes. Yeah. Can you do me a favor when they vote? Can you like if I send you the list, can you like get all the votes? It's just going to be one. They're just going to vote on who they think is a traitor.
Yeah, just have them vote to me.
Traitors do not vote. Just to clarify, because yeah, it doesn't affect them. I'll just say to their DRs, I'll message you the list and then
Okay.
there we go. Yeah. Going to prod. Oh, I need to add someone to the audience chat.
Oh, Brandon's coming in.
Who? Oh, okay.
He needs admitted.
Gonna message the prod chat a sec. So I'll send the list and I'll just take the traitors out of the list.
Thank you.
Okay, there you go. Brandon
Right.
must have been kicked. Were you kicked out of the Zoom? Sorry, Sam.
My Zoom crashed on me.
All right. No worries. You've got about 2 minutes still, so just go and maybe dot around if you
Perfect.
can chat to people. What you think? Are everyone in different rooms, or are they like? There's like so many people in room 3. Like,
Yeah, like they all joined one room at once.
yeah. I mean, I open breakout rooms so that people can chat everywhere. It's up to them.
And literally, they all join room 3 at once.
I'm gonna have to broadcast a sec. You have just under 2 minutes left, just to clarify. I think this works, but I've never done it before.
All right.
I don't like doing this whole breakout room thing. I mean, it's better than your Facebook messages exploding all night, but this is the only time I'm giving them 6 minutes because it was the first time. I want first impressions to count. I'm gonna have to, yeah, that. Uh, just gonna. There's a lot going on this round, actually.
Did she say yeah? Did you say yeah, she is?
Yeah,
Okay.
just don't want to say too much just in case.
Right.
Yeah. There's a lot going on before that, so yeah. I've only got like 30 seconds and I'm closing them breakout rooms. I'm actually going to close them now because that is gives you 30 seconds, doesn't it? So there you go. Deary me, I'm going to go off camera.
Hi, Matt. I couldn't find you in any of the rooms, so.
I was in room 1 by myself for a hot minute, and then I was like, I'll just move to a random room, and that's where everybody was.
That's where I started, was room 1 by myself. Then I went to, I forget, I think it was room 4.
I went to room 3 and I was like, oh, there's a bunch of people here. We'll hang out here.
That's what I was saying. We went there was a bunch. Yeah.
Okay, when everyone's back.
Okay.
I hope that 6 minutes went really quick and you didn't have any time to talk. I think everyone's back.
I
think.
hyper focused on eating my pizza and I didn't talk to anybody.
Okay, I believe everyone is back now. I do need everyone just to send a DM to your confession on Facebook, just saying one message just to say who you think is a traitor. That's all I need. Just one person. Just need a name. Please send it as soon as you possibly can. That would be really helpful. Also, traitors do not vote. And also, the protector does not vote.
Oh, I've been trying to turn my camera on this whole time.
I
And
forgot about the protector. I don't understand the protector.
That will be explained as well.
No, I don't want to pick you up. Out, out. No. No.
Okay, I'll just wait for, I think Mac's been kicked.
I still don't sound about right now.
Okay. Okay, if you haven't voted now, please send in a vote like right this second, otherwise it won't count. Just to clarify. Okay. So what I will say is, Tara, should I let them know what's going to happen, or should I just not let them know what's going to happen? I think I should let them know. I think let them know so that they get paranoid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is going to happen in a second is I'm going to get you all to turn your cameras off, and then the traitors will murder someone. If the faithful they decide to murder successfully votes for a player that they believe is a traitor, They will block the kill, turning the knife on the traitor, killing the traitor, becoming a traitor themselves.
Ooh.
If the faithful they decide to murder has a shield, the game will continue with a murder being blocked. If the faithful they decide to murder does not successfully vote for a player they believe to be a traitor and does not have a shield, they will be murdered, and we continue. Before you turn your cameras off, I will just also say that we did have someone come into this game whereby we needed you to just give them a really good first impression. That player is going to be giving a super shield out to one player. That means that for the first 2 rounds, they can use a super shield at either murder or banishment to stop themselves being murdered. It can only be used once. So if you use it the first murder, you can't use it for the banishment. You can't use it continuing on. But it means that it is valid for 2 rounds. So it's valid until the second banishment. That person, I will reveal who they are, but I'm not going to reveal who they chose. Can that person please message and lock in the person you're going to give that super shield to? Thank you. Okay, so I will advise the person who has earned the super shield. Does the protector want to reveal themselves?
Hi, everybody. It was me.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah.
I should have
Wait, so,
known that because you don't play
wait,
Traitors that much.
wait, so that
I
means
played Traitors, but I got too much going on tomorrow, so can't stay for the whole game. So
oh,
Nathan
okay.
decided to do this twist.
I was like, wait, so like we know you're not a traitor now.
No,
That makes
I'm not a traitor, but I'm not a faithful either.
So Melissa's just going to stay and watch. You can stay and watch if you want, or you can,
Yeah, I'll watch for a bit.
that's whatever. With that said, I do need everyone to turn their cameras off. Thanks for coming, Melissa.
Yeah.
And
Good luck, everybody.
good luck, everyone. Yeah, that is true. And
Bye,
the traitors, you can meet me at the traitors lair, but be careful because, like I said, one of you could end up having the knife turned on you. I think Samantha might be frozen, but I'm not sure.
Someone's camera is still on.
There
you go.
It sounds, but I think she's frozen, but I'll leave it.
Taylor, I need Taylor to go to their confessional.
Okay, so with that said, the traitors have made their decision. And has it been a good one for them? We'll find out, or will we? You'll never know if a traitor got murdered or not. First two people that can turn their cameras on are Taylor and Shaggy. Next two people to turn their cameras on are John and Johnny. Next two people to turn their cameras on are Mac and Brandon H. Okay, next two people to turn their cameras on are Sam. I think Sam had to leave the Zoom, but Sam can turn her camera on when she comes back. Tara, can you just let her know that in her DR? That would be great. And Colleen. Okay, next two people can turn their cameras on. Zach and Philippe. Next two people, Chris and Nay. Next two people to turn their cameras on are Reno and Jeffy. Just to clarify, we're down to Caleb, Wayne, CT, Dex, and Brandon S. Next two people to turn their cameras on are Wayne and Caleb. Next person to turn their camera on is CT. Okay, so we are down to Dex and Brandon S. Next person to turn their camera on is Dex. Brandon S, by order of the traitors, you have been murdered. With that said, I'm going to give you a minute just to discuss openly on here before I open breakout rooms again. Starting now.
We're discussing what? That was
What just
crazy.
happened?
Yeah,
Like
I'm
the
like,
fact that Brandon got murdered. Did he bring anyone up or say
We
anything
had.
during the breakout?
true.
I didn't
He
even see him
wasn't
in the
in the
breakout room.
breakout room. A lot of us were in, as far as I'm aware. I don't think he was there.
Yeah.
I think only a couple of us talked to Brandon. I think he went to like a room by himself and only a selective few. We were in there because it was like two rooms that are like 10 to like 7.
Yeah.
The rooms that were like very low numbers.
Johnny, y'all had beef. Did you kill him?
That would be
You know what's funny? I was waiting to see who was going to be the first person to try to say my name after Brandon was taken out, and it's crazy that it was you, Mac.
I'm just asking.
There was no beef, and if you read the message, I was really more just let down. And this it's crazy that we're bringing up personal shit in this game right now. But he had felt a certain way. I thought he was wrong in trying to blame people for how he was feeling. We talked it out today. We're good.
I
But
didn't
Yeah, he
even really
messaged
read
me
it, to be
too.
honest.
yeah.
Sorry guys, my shit fucking
Oh, sorry, Sam. I didn't mean to mute you. I just want to say you did make it through the night. Brandon S, I just want to say thanks as well for playing. If you want to stay and watch, you can. I'm going to open up breakout rooms now for 3 minutes. If you want to go and utilize that, do so. And then after that, we'll be coming back for a banishment where you'll be voting to banish one person who you believe is a traitor. Okay, 3 minutes start now.
I'm not seeing the breakout rooms.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah, you need to open up the breakout rooms.
Okay, I don't know why. I'm new to this. Okay. Okay, I'll open them up, and then as soon as I open them, I'll start the 3 minutes. I'm new to breakout rooms, guys. People watching. I've missed a lot of games, but I don't do breakout rooms. So
Hey Nathan, will you add me as admin to the main chat?
I did do that. I think I
Maybe
did. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So far, Melissa, how did you feel to be the protector in the game?
Felt pretty good. I think Jeffy's still in here though, isn't he?
Oh, Jeffy. No, I don't. I think it's frozen.
Oh, yeah.
The good thing is, Tara, we can do exit interviews when they're in the breakout.
That's
No,
fun.
I mean,
Yeah, I liked it. It's a
Melissa,
lot of pressure though. I'm like sitting there, I'm like, I'm trying not to make it
yeah.
obvious, but I'm kind of looking at everybody and trying to get stuff, you know.
To be fair though, like you don't know who the traitors are, so
No,
you
I
know
don't. And
it's not like you can really say anything now.
right.
Oh,
Like
here
the
comes Jeffy.
person, what's a, I'm sorry, what was that
I'm
time?
just gonna wait Jeffy just to come back in, so I should let Jeffy come in and then. All right, I'll let you go to a breakout room. I don't know what's happened with the other one.
Yeah, that's weird. I'm seeing two Jeffies.
People messaging me being like, I'm interested in the mini. I'm like, when it started, like a while ago. So, I suppose at least when you went, it's like someone's gone already
Right.
without them having to like.
Yeah.
What do you think of the new like breakout rooms? Like, because I obviously we usually do
Wait,
it
I'm
on.
looking at two frozen Jeffies now.
Now one of them's gone. So, yeah, I don't know how because obviously we don't now see the audience don't see, but then the audience don't see messages either. The thing is,
Right.
what we're gonna do is like bring them back and then oh there we go. It's gone. Let them come back and then have a discussion. But at least they've been able to vocally talk like behind closed doors, but on the Zoom.
Yeah.
So hopefully,
Yeah.
I'm gonna broadcast a sec because I need to tell them 30 seconds in a minute. I'm new to this as well.
Yeah.
I could just broadcast a message. I'll do that.
Seems like it's gonna be fun though. I
I'll
think
do
you
it.
and Tara will make a great team.
Yeah, thanks, Tara. I kind of forced her to come and help. But,
Oh.
I'm gonna close them now because it's 30 seconds and it like you.
Probably in a few minutes I'm gonna be running to the store, but I'm just gonna stay in the Zoom and watch more when I
Yeah,
get back.
at least you haven't got to worry about like stressing out on there.
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
I
So,
need to go to bed early, you know, but
yeah,
like yeah, it's different when you're just watching and not, you know.
yeah. Right, I need to get a list together to get. Vote. Oh, that's the timer. Where is it? Oh, vote one. Who got out? Brandon S. Melissa also out now. Ah. I will just actually clarify that to everyone that you don't know who the traitors or the faithful are.
Hi. Maybe I came back a little early, but it's alright.
Right, we were just saying we can do exit interviews with people, but Melissa doesn't actually know anything. Like she doesn't know who the traitors are or anything like that. So it's not like it. Okay. Oh, it's man. Okay, so I'm gonna let you discuss openly now for 2.5 minutes, just whatever you feel like you need to get out there before we go into a vote. You'll be voting for who you believe is a traitor, so make sure you speak up, whatever you need to say. I'm not gonna say raise your hand or whatever. I will mute you when the 2.5 minutes is up as well. So just whatever you need to say it. That is all.
I'll be up
Well,
there.
I think I'm not a traitor. I'm a faithful. Just put that out there.
I want to know those 11 who were in the room. What did you guys speak about? Because like
Yeah,
some of
right.
us talk to you guys.
Yeah, we talked. Me and Matt kind of straightened it out. I at least made clear that me and Brandon spoke about it hours ago before the game, just to kind of make sure that we're not bringing personal stuff into this. So we're straightened away on that. And then the last minute was we kind of gave Mac the chance to give us, give us actually where Mac feels the game is actually at. That's kind of all that happened there. What happened in your room, I guess?
I explained because somebody asked if it was beef, what was the beef? I explained I was a game and I explained what it was. Then I explained, then all of us or majority of us agreed that we don't think it's you. Like it was said that it was probably done to throw stress on you and it would be very too obvious for it to be you.
I would agree with that.
That's what we talked about.
So that's why my first inclination was Mac. Because when I tell you that, can somebody, Wayne, can you mute yourself? I think, yeah. When I tell you that I entered this portion of the game right after we found out Brandon was taken out, I was like, somebody's gonna try to pin this on me. Let me not say shit and wait to see who it is. Unfortunately, it was Mac joking around. I was hoping it would have been somebody seriously doing it,
But I
but also
mean, that
it was
that can be a tactic, right? To distract from trying to
Yeah.
get to the truth of,
Well, I
hey, you know,
wasn't
like,
just,
well,
I wasn't like
One person at a
But
distracting.
time.
here's the
I
thing though. I thought could have been Johnny, but but in all honesty, I think they're trying to frame Johnny for the vote. Like
Yeah, I don't.
it's very
So
obvious if Johnny,
so
you
then
know.
so then
Johnny
Sense.
is one of my
It
close
doesn't make sense for
friends.
Johnny to get
I was
killed.
just joking with him because it was a way to
yeah.
pick fun at him.
so who in here knows about the beef between Brandon S and Johnny? Because if somebody was
We
trying to pin
I
it,
mean,
that means they have to have
one, I was in
somebody.
the game. Like I told the room, I'm not about to sit here and lie. I
Yeah.
was in the game. It didn't involve me, but I was in the game. And two, if I was going to frame Johnny, I wouldn't sit there and say, "Oh no, it couldn't be Johnny."
Also, just to kind of clear everyone, because I get where you're coming from, CT, and I appreciate that question. But me and him had the conversation in the game chat for this game, so everybody saw it.
Everyone will know. Everyone will
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Oh, this happened. I didn't read that. I was at
No,
work
it
though.
happened in a
Sorry.
different game, but it got brought up in the game chat.
Everyone's
Yeah.
aware of that. Yeah.
But I don't have beef. Y'all know how I am. Like I'll argue. I have a lot of heart. I wear it on my sleeve, but I don't hold grudges like that.
All right, so because we don't have that much time, if the beef, well, who do we think the traitor is then?
I'm sorry, but there's somebody with a background talking, and I can't vote.
I think it's Zach.
Yeah, that has been very.
What?
I just want to say, I'm sorry. I wasn't trying
It's
to
just the
pin it on
background.
Johnny or anything. I was just trying to joke with him because, I mean, he's one of my friends. I thought I'd just pick fun at
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
So here's the
That's
thing.
why I say it's a little unfortunate because yeah, you were joking. I joke around with you too, but it was
In
the
a game
time.
like this, it's just like there's so
Yeah.
much, there's nothing to go off of, and then like you say
Yeah.
something, and it just
Yeah.
you latch people latch onto that, and it's like, is it a joke? Is
Look,
she?
I might get taken out for this. We got 10 seconds left. I'm gonna vote Mac just because I have a feeling. And Zach was trying to protect Mac. So I might get killed after this, but I just want to make y'all.
Okay, sorry for meeting you. I do mute as soon as it gets to the seconds. I need everyone to send a vote to their confessional as to who you believe is a traitor. And then I will ask you one by one to announce your vote. So just let me calculate them.
Wait, a vote in our confessional, right?
Yeah.
Are we doing that right now? Or are you calling us to our confessional?
No, there's too many people. Just if you just message your confession, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I think Tara, you're going to ask them one by one to vote. I sent you the list and the order of who to ask one by one.
All right. Okay, so first we're gonna go to Sam.
I know there's two of me because I'm trying to clear this shit on my laptop. But anyways, I voted for Mac.
Shaggy.
It may have been a joke, but I think playing the game that we are, it was unfortunate timing. But I hope that it wasn't, and we called a traitor early. So I voted for Mac.
Brandon H.
Yeah, unfortunately, I did have to vote for Mac.
And Chris.
I unfortunately did also vote for Mac. It's just the timing of that joke seemed very coincident. Like, so if you're not and it was truly a joke, I'm sorry, but it was just the timing of that.
Zach.
I voted for Mac for the same reasons. I don't have anything else to go off of.
Taylor.
First round of Traitors is always clusterfuck. I voted for Mac, just we don't have anything else to go off of, and the joke was poorly timed, and you know.
Johnny.
Yeah, I kind of told y'all where I was voting. If I'm wrong, I'm really sorry, but I'm a detective.
Philip.
I voted also for Mag. I don't really have any reason. I'm gonna follow everybody.
Nay.
As someone who was there with the situation, I don't think it was either me or Brandon. So I voted for Matt.
John.
I knew it was going to be a dog pile on Mac. I didn't really want to follow the herd there, so I threw my vote on someone random who I think would be a good trader. So I voted for Chris.
Reno.
I also was kind of suspicious of Mac just from that joke. I'm sorry if you're not, and that's just where I thought the vote was going, so I voted for Mac.
Pauline.
So, like, I feel like there's gonna be more than one traders, and I felt like everyone was gonna go for Mac. So I went for someone else that I was kind of suspicious about, and I went for Wayne.
CT.
Sorry if you're not, but unfortunately, I can't tell whether or not it was a joke or not. So I did vote for Mac.
Dex.
Oh, I hate to be that odd guy, but I also did not jump on the Mac train. Based on the last thing that was said before Johnny got muted, he said Zach was like kind of trying to protect Mac in a way, so that's who I voted for. I voted for Zach.
All right, Jeffy.
I voted for Zach because I felt like you sticking up for him. I felt like that could just be you trying to be a traitor and acting all goody goody when really you're a traitor. I don't know. Not much to go on the first round.
Wayne.
I didn't go with the herd. I'm going literally off my gut instinct here. And I could be wrong, but I voted for Dex.
Mac.
I voted for Wayne because the accent.
Caleb.
Yeah, I don't know, if it was a joke or not, but if it was a joke, it was poor timing. I voted for Mac.
All right, with that being said, The votes are Mac 12, Chris 1, Zach 2, Wayne 2, Dex 1.
Okay, so with that, by a vote of, I believe, 12 to 2 to 2 to 1 to 1, Mac, you have been banished. So please, can you step into the circle of truth and let us know if you are a faithful or a traitor?
No, sheep always follow a herd. You know, I told y'all I wasn't a traitor, but I was lying, bitches.
Congratulations, you guys managed to get a traitor round.
Traitor.
Fuck
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay, great, great.
Let's go.
Great. Hold
Well
on.
done.
Thank you
Oh,
for
she
coming.
was a traitor. Oh my God, she was a traitor.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
Thought she
Okay.
was too.
I
Okay,
could
first of
barely
all,
hear her. I'm like, did she say she was a traitor or a faithful? I'm
Yeah, I was
waiting.
like, wait, hold on, wait, what happened?
I said I kept saying I wasn't a traitor, but I was lying, bitches.
okay. Wait, all right, before we
Double
go.
vote, guys. Nathan just said in the chat
Oh,
we have
so
2 minutes.
2 minutes. We're voting
Okay.
again.
Okay.
Okay,
I just want to clear up a few things. Wayne, you say you voted for me. I just want to know like the reason on that. Like, give me like a quick 5 second thing. We only got a lot of time.
I'm purely just going off gut instinct at the minute. I've got a gut reaction that you possibly are a traitor. You know, they always say go with your gut.
What are you gonna say, Johnny?
I just
If I could, I think
Yeah.
I know where I'm voting. Zach was sticking up for Mac.
Yeah.
You already know
Okay,
what it is.
can I say something? I was only going by what passed.
And then you
Like,
voted for Mac. You come on, bro.
no, but here's the thing. Hear me out. I was just going by past. So why would I throw a traitor under the bus if I was a traitor? Why would I do that?
To throw a curveball, you know.
Cover for
You're gonna
yourself.
vote a faithful off if you guys vote for me. So you guys we are gonna go one step forward and one step back.
Well, Zach, you're either a
Yeah.
traitor or you're a faithful that just defended a traitor.
I was just saying, I didn't even know Mac was a traitor. Okay.
So Zach, you're saying what you weren't trying to defend her, you were just going past?
No, I was okay. Tara and Mac had issues back in the day, and they still like. From what I know, is that so I don't know who could be the traitors anymore.
But that
Tara's just
obviously
Tara
didn't
picked them.
happen, or
Tara
they had
picked
water
them.
under the bridge because she made her a traitor. So that's why
So
I'm wondering
just
why.
vote me. I mean, you guys have your mindset.
Wayne?
So
Cut you off, Wayne, as you're about to speak, but I said 30 seconds when there was 30 seconds. This is a double banishment, so I need you to go straight back to your confessionals and vote again for who you believe is a traitor.
Wait, did you say double? Are we voting 2 people or just 1?
Well, you just vote, so this will be the second one. So what, like, yeah, just
Oh,
vote
okay.
one. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. I need to put another one up because what the fuck? Why do I feel like they're digging holes? Oh, I'm not on mute.
Can I just clarify? Some people have voted for two people. I just need one name. One name. Can the person that's voted for two people please resend a vote for one person, please? Thanks. Hello, if you vote for two people, please revote. I'm sorry, but can the person that's voted for two people please send a vote for one person? Thanks. I can't ask people to vote until I've got votes.
David, just take their first name. Take the first one they voted for.
No, they've seen it. Okay, Kari, you can go ahead now if that's all right. Thank you.
All right. So, Caleb.
Okay, so I know there was a lot of suspicion on Zach this round, and I do understand it, but I decided to go away from that direction and vote for someone else that I was suspicious of. This person, when we went to the breakout rooms earlier, is like, Caleb, why'd you kill him? Caleb, why'd you kill him? And then during the last vote, voted for someone that was not me or Mac. So for that reason, my vote is for John.
All right, and Brandon.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a dog pile on Zach. So I went with somebody that I think I'm just gonna go with my gut on this, just like the person said. I voted for Wayne.
Zach.
Since you threw my name out there, I'm voting for Johnny.
Chris.
I do have other suspicions now, but I do want to keep this going. Since Zach was called out for taking up for Mac and Mac was a traitor, I do want to stay on the right track. So I voted Zach.
Johnny.
Yeah, I'm trying to help us win. The fact that y'all just throwing crazy votes elsewhere is crazy, but I'm staying on track. Zach, I'm on your ass.
John.
Yeah, I didn't want to go with Hurt again with Zach. I just think I think you're doing the right thing, but I truly think you are faithful. I went with somebody that I think has a little bit of charisma, so I went with Shaggy.
Shaggy.
I don't think there was a lot to go on when I first made my vote, but hearing everything now, I think that we do have a little bit more to go on. But that being said, Zach, I did vote for you because you defended Mac, and that was the only thing I had at the time.
Taylor.
So like Shaggy said, I think we do have a little bit more to go on. Zach just defending a traitor and then pretty much reversing it on Johnny. I was like, up until now, I was like, so I did vote for you. I voted for Zach.
CT.
Oh, I am sort of just listening to the group, not going with majority, but just listening to the group and their thoughts. So I went with Zach.
Dex.
Okay, so the person I voted for, again, I did not dogpile on the Zach thing like a lot of people did. So, but I voted for this person because you just throwing out weird suspicion. Talk about going with your gut. It's probably just gas, but I voted for Wayne.
Wayne.
Well, I'm sticking with my vote. Have it right back at you, Dex.
Felipe.
Sorry, I didn't hear it. I will vote. My vote would go for Zach also because he's predicting Mac. So yeah, like that's really suspicious.
Damn.
Okay, sorry, you're gonna hear my kid crying in the background because I turned off the TV. So I'm actually not gonna go with what everyone's saying. It goes back to what I had said in the breakout room. I was watching everybody when Nathan was explaining something about the first round, and there was three people's names that I wrote down that were very, I don't know, based on their body language and everything. So I actually voted for Rhino. Reno, sorry.
God damn it, my pen. I need notes.
All right. Colleen.
So I voted, sorry, because I changed my vote because I voted for Zach this time just because I feel like defending a traitor at that time and them being the traitor was kind of like odd to me. And yeah, that's it. There's no hard feelings.
Jeffy.
I also voted for Zach because finding out that Mac was a traitor and then you defended Mac makes you look like a traitor. So I'm guessing you're a traitor. That's my vote.
Nay.
I did this because I noticed something different than all of you guys. I don't know if other people's noticed it, but while Johnny was talking, then anybody else who talked to Zach was a question. There was only one person who accused Zach. Johnny asked the question, but Brandon accused outright Zach. And then not only did you accuse Zach, you didn't even vote for Zach. I find that to be really weird. So I voted for Brandon.
And Reno.
Okay, so yeah, I same kind of thoughts as everyone. I just kind of wanted to stay on track. I did vote for Zach. I did find it suspicious that Zach was defending Mac when she ended up being a traitor and then also ended up voting for Mac. It just seemed a little bit suspicious to me. So I did that. That's why I voted Zach.
All right, with that being said, that is a 9-2 to 1 to 1 to 1 to 1 to 1 to 1 vote.
Messy. Zach, that does mean you have been banished. It's now time to step into the circle of truth and reveal if you are a faithful or a traitor.
I am a faithful, so you guys screwed that up. I didn't know Mac was a traitor until after, so you screwed it up. So good job, Johnny.
Okay, with that said, yep, you were not successful twice in a row. Before we talk any more about anything, please can everyone send a percentage to their confessional on Facebook of the percentage that you think you are going to win this game. Between 0 and 100%. I want you to send me a percentage. That's all. That is all. How likely do you think you're going to win this game?
Send a what?
I need a percentage from 0 to 100. 0 being you think you're going to be out next, 100% thinking you're going to win the game. That's all I need. Thanks. I think there's 16 people, right? Yeah. Just give me a second. Okay, so what I can reveal is that one of you did have the lowest percent chance that you believed you would win the game. With that said, if you think you're going to lose the game, there's no point you being here. So with that said, Brandon, you have been banished. If you have anything to say, you can say it now.
No, good luck. Yeah, I knew I wasn't gonna win this game, so I did put 0%. So just good luck with that.
Not 0%. You have to give yourself something.
Wait,
Like,
Right.
wait,
Could at least put,
what was his
barely.
roll?
Really?
Roll,
could
was
at
he
least put
a
5.
traitor?
Oh,
Nate
sorry.
really get in his head like that?
I just need to, Brandon, before you go, I just need you to tell me who you believe is the most faithful. Who do you think is a faithful player? I just need you to tell me that.
I
You
thought
can
I
say
put
that,
it up.
you can say that out loud.
On Zoom?
Yeah.
Who
Do
the
we get
most
to find?
faithful is?
Yeah.
I think
Do
it's
we get to
Nay.
find?
Sorry, I need everyone else to be quiet. What did you say, Brandon?
I think the most faithful is Nay.
If I mute you, don't take yourself off mute, thanks. So with that said, we're going to be going into an armory competition. What I will say is that Nay, you are safe from the next murder already. You don't have to worry about competing in this competition. With that said, this armory competition, I'll be splitting you up into 2 teams, which I'll decide by a spinning wheel to choose a captain for each team. The captain will be responsible for selecting the other members of their team by a schoolyard pick. And then I will add you to chats on Facebook. What will happen is from each team, there's going to be 7 on each team. One team will go to the armory, the other team will not. Okay, with that said, I'm just going to go to the wheel, put all your names on it, except from Nay. While I do that, I'll just let you chat for a minute.
Nathan, did we get to find out whether or not Brandon was a faithful or
Yeah,
a
because
traitor?
that's what I was asking. I was confused.
No.
Oh shit.
That was a fucking
Straight
twist.
up, that was a straight up nope.
Nope,
It
just
is
straight up no.
interesting how he said
I
that he
kind
thought
of
Nay was the most faithful after she accused him of being a traitor, though. So that kind of makes me think he was a traitor.
Then I got nothing to do
Yeah,
with
that was
it.
weird.
I already said that. I said I was the only one who voted him. Oh, hi, Miha.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the wheel. The two people it selects will be the team captains for each team, and then we'll go through and just you can select one by one who you believe is gonna help you win. I'm not gonna tell you what the challenge is, but it's just pick someone that you think might help you in a challenge. That's all I'll say. Tara, if you can write down who's picked for this, that would be great. By the way, there's only lines next to the names because I just had the votes ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. Is that all right, Tara? I just basically forced you to play this to help me. Okay, so John will be the first team captain on one side. And then we will have very freezing a lot. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so we have John and CT.
Oh,
just a moment. Okay.
Sorry, I was letting my friends in. Did you say my name?
Yeah, so you're the team captain for Team B, and John is the team captain for Team A. So John, I do need you to select someone first to be on your team.
Pick Johnny.
Okay, CT, I need you to pick someone.
I am going to pick Samantha.
Oh, you also turn your cameras off when you've been picked. That would be good as well. Except from the captains, you may as well keep them on. So Sam and Johnny so far. Okay, John,
I don't know how to turn off my video on a phone. That's why I hate playing on a phone.
All right, no worries, just fine.
Sorry, I'll figure it out.
Okay, John.
I'll pick Chris.
Okay. CT.
I am going to pick Reno.
Okay. John.
Pick Jeffy.
CT.
I'm going to pick Dex.
Okay, back to John.
I'll pick Shaggy.
Okay, back to CT.
I'm going to pick Colleen.
So I believe the last we've got one,
Thank
two,
you.
we have Caleb and Philippe and Taylor. Is that right? Have we got 4 people? 5. Oh, and Wayne as well. Okay, sorry. So back to Team A. Sorry, I didn't mean to be rude. You looked at me. John, you're next.
I'll pick Wayne.
Okay, and CT.
It's between Taylor, Felipe, and Caleb.
Yep.
I'm going to pick Caleb.
Okay, John, pick either Taylor or Philippe, please.
I'll pick Taylor.
Okay, I've posted them in the chat there. I'll add you to the chats on Facebook quickly. Just give me a second. Okay. John. We have all Johns on the same team. Yes.
Did you need something from me? Sorry, I was.
It's all right. I'm just because I made the chats earlier on, so I wouldn't have to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's right. I've made you do enough already. If you could just make sure that they all react to the message that I put saying everyone in the chats, that would be great. Thanks.
Okay, y'all need to react.
Like react, so I don't have to do it.
So once you get put into your team,
By the way, this is a chance for you to get a shield, so the whole team will go into the armory, just to clarify. So this round there will be 7 rather than 6 people going into the armory. Okay. Should have added everyone except from Nay. Okay, so I'll let you do that before I go into what this actually is you're going to be doing.
Can I go to the bathroom, Nathan?
Yep, no worries, that's fine. Anyone else needs to do that, I would do that as well, so that, yeah.
I'll be right back then.
I was supposed to be cooking my family an elaborate dinner tonight with sesame chicken and homemade egg rolls and homemade crab ragoon. And because of this, I'm not cooking anything now.
Well, it sounds delicious.
By the way, I'm loving this audience chat. We're getting a lot of messages here, and like who people think is a traitor, and yeah, lots of
Can you tell us what they think?
I'm not gonna say what they think. No, absolutely not. Okay, I will just no, I'm gonna wait because otherwise I have to explain it twice. We don't want to have to explain it twice, do we? It's not happening like that. Let me get it ready. So this is Armory Competition 2. I'll send it to everyone chat so you can like read it. Then Philippe be able to read it as well, or whoever else has gone. So for this competition now, I'll be sending triplets, which are a set of 3 words that are linked by a common 4th word. I'll send an example to the chat on Zoom. What I'm going to do is send you 6 of those to the chats you have been put into. Your team captain will be the person that needs to submit them to their DR, but I'm going to give you the words I'll give you all the words at the same time. You'll have to work together as a team. Just going to wait for them to come back, so otherwise I'm going to have to explain twice. But read that. That would help. Gonna just send the
Where do we
whole
send
thing.
the answer?
There you go. You can read that. So it needs to be CT and John that are set. So I would just bump your DRs if you are CT or John. I will explain it when everyone's back. Shout out to Melissa. I feel like you'd slay this competition.
Nathan, can we go into breakout rooms with our teams?
No, I'm literally just gonna have to just chat within the chat because yeah. Because I'm a mean person. Nasty human that I am. Sorry, not sorry. So you need to work out the best way to communicate in that chat so you're not all on top of each other. You can do that however you wish. But the one person that needs to send it in is the person that's the captain.
Okay, bet. Well, are we starting right now?
Just
That's
waiting.
what I was saying about breakout rooms, because then we can actually talk about it instead of messaging, because it works out better.
Yeah, well, I did it on purpose so that it'd be more annoying for you.
Thanks, Stephen.
Yeah.
Probably makes it
I
easier
just-
to communicate a little bit, but I get it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I won't change. I'll wait for Philippe to come back. I'll explain it vocally, and then I'll go through that example, and then I will send. What I'm going to do is send them to the main chat on Facebook because I'm only one person and I don't want to send it at different times. So I'll send it to the main chat, and it will be up to you to copy and paste it. Whoever wants to do that, figure out who wants to copy and paste it. Maybe just one person do it because you don't want everyone to copy and paste it, do you? I think Philippe's not back yet, so I'm not going to explain it yet. Maybe decide who's going to do the bottom, who's going to do the top ones, whatever you want to do. Just figure it out and don't screw it up, right? We will. Oh, actually, Tara, I'll send you the list to the prod chat, and then you can send it to the audience chat when I send it to their chat. Is that all right?
Yep, that works.
Because I'll explain it to the audience in a second when I. Is Philippe back? No. Where's the prod chat now? Oh, actually, I need to make sure I don't send it with the answers. That would be really helpful. wouldn't it? You can feel free to chat within those teams now if you want, to whatever extent you need to figure out what you're going to do, because you know. Shout out to the audience.
And are you going to send it's 6 that you're sending us, right?
I'm going to send all 6 at once. Yeah. There's just going to be one message to the main chat, and then someone will have to copy it over. Yeah. I'm going to shout out to some people in the audience. Shout out to Michael. Shout out to Crystal. Shout out to Judy. Who else is watching? Anyone else want to shout out? Courtney.
Philip, are you back yet? Where's your bathroom at, bro?
Think he's gone to Timbuktu to have a poo.
I mean, I could. I don't know. I will wait a little bit longer, but the only thing I can do is have the other team sit someone out, because we can't just sit here waiting all night because it's the mini. What do you think, Tara? Because it's been like 10 minutes.
I mean, I'd give them another minute or so, and then we gotta do what we gotta do.
So, what team is it that actually has one more? It's
Team A.
Team A. I would just. Well, I don't know. I'm just gonna wait a minute, because if there's anyone that does not want to play.
Philip, we're waiting on you.
Someone in Team A, if you're in your chat, if you want to figure out someone that's going to sit out, because in about 1 minute out of the hour, we're going to start. Oh, okay. Philippe's back, I believe. Okay. I'm just going to explain this challenge. Now everyone's here. So this competition is called Triplets. It is a word puzzle. Like I said, you'll be given 3 words that are linked to a common 4th word. For example, elephant, house, and snow. They're all linked to the word white. White elephant, which is a Christmas gift giving thing. White house and Snow White. I'll be sending 6 of these triplets to you in the main chat, and then you'll have to copy it over to your chat. You'll have to make sure you figure out how the best way you want. When you think you've got 6 correct answers, I just want 6 words numbered 1 through to 6. CT and John, you need to make sure you're the first person to submit it in your confessional to beat the other team. If you are correct, you will win. That means your team will go to the armory and the other team will not. Is there any questions on that? No? Okay. With that said, I'm gonna send all of the triplets, 6 of them, to the main chat now, and Tara will send them to the audience chat so they can play along. Okay. Let me just get them. They're not that easy, I don't think. Okay, where's the main chat? Okay. Good luck. I'm gonna send it now. Good luck. Have fun with that. I'm gonna put something on. I don't know what music wise, but let's have a look. Also, YouTube, I do not own rights to this music. And with that, congratulations, Team B. CT has submitted the correct six.
Let's go, y'all.
The people going to the Armory this round will be CT, Sam, Reno, Dex, Colleen, Caleb, and Philippe. That, hope you had fun with that. Shout out to the audience, we're also doing it. Okay. That was pretty close. You were both kind of getting on that. Right, give me a second.
Be right back, real quick. I'm just filling up a bong.
I'm gonna ask for your numbers in order of who was picked because that makes it the most fair. So I need CT first, and CT is the one that said be right back, of course.
Huh? What'd you say? My
I
bad.
need you to message me a number between 1 and 7 to just do it on Zoom, it's fine.
Who's doing that? CT?
Yeah, next person, Sam. I need a number between 1 and 7, not 3. Just think, you could have done all that for nothing and not even get a shield. Are you sending it on Facebook or Zoom?
Facebook.
Yeah, okay, cool. Next person is just a minute. Weird again. Whoever it is, send me it. Not 3 or 5. Reno, yeah.
Do I send it to you privately on Zoom?
Zoom's better right now because I can't.
Privately?
Yeah, privately is good. Yeah, that's fine. Thank you. Okay, next person, Dex. Send me a number between 1 and 6, not 3, 5, or no, 1 and 7. Not 3, 5, or 6. Okay, Colleen, a number between 1 and 7, not 3, 5, not 2, 3, 5, or 6. Waiting on Colleen. I need people to stop chatting in those chats now. You can just leave them chats because we have no Facebook chats during these games. Like I said already. Okay. Okay, so it's Caleb. You've got either 4 or 7. Okay, I've got that. Just a second. If you have, just give me a second. I'm gonna go off mute and I'm gonna message you if you've got a shield.
Colleen and Reno, if you guys could leave that chat, that'd be great.
I did, and I keep being added at.
I have messaged the player or players that have received a shield, so please check your confessional if you haven't already done so. With that said, I feel like this round's been really long because I don't know why, it just feels like it has been. We are going to be going to a murder. I will ask you all to turn your cameras off, please, because we need to speed this up. Good luck. Sorry, guys, just give me a second. Okay. If I call your name, you can turn your camera on and you've not been murdered. So the first 3 people to turn their cameras on are Jeffy, CT, and Sam. Okay, next person to turn their camera on is next 2 people, sorry, are Colleen and Dex. Next 2 people to turn their cameras on are Taylor and Reno. Okay, next 2 people to turn their cameras on are Wayne and Caleb. Next 2 people to turn their cameras on are Johnny and Nay. Next 2 people to turn their cameras on are John and Shaggy. Means it's down to Philippe and Chris. The last person to turn their camera on is Chris, which means, I'm sorry, Philippe, but by order of the traitors, you have been murdered. I'm going to give you 2 minutes just to openly discuss before I open any breakout rooms or anything. Philippe, thanks for playing. If you do want to stay and watch, you can do so. You just can't turn your camera on because you've been murdered.
Does anybody have any reason why they would kill Philippe? I have no idea why they've even gone that way.
Yeah.
That's strange.
Maybe somebody in the shield room, right?
Who
Oh,
else was killed? Just Brandon?
So they've only killed Brandon.
Brandon was that last banishment where he
That
himself
wasn't a kill.
murdered
This was a murder. And Philippe was
the other Brandon S. There's 2 Brandons. I forgot about
Okay,
that.
so yeah, Brandon S. and Philippe are the 2 murders.
Yeah.
So we got to
My
try to
bad.
work on that.
My bad.
No, you're good. So we got to try to figure that out.
So I just want to call out, John, you voted for different people in the last few rounds, and the last one
I
you
was
voted for.
going to say the same thing too as well. I was going to say, John, explain
It's
that.
not,
I voted him last round too. I pointed that out.
yeah, it's just not adding up, and like it's not feeling like you're trying to point in a faithful direction.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. First person, I didn't think they were a traitor. They were. Zach, I think he said the wrong thing at the wrong time, and people just ran with it. And I had a feeling he was faithful. And yeah, I didn't want to vote him out, and he was faithful. So yeah, that's how I play the game. I'm not going to go with the herd. And the thing with Caleb, yeah, well, I want to address it right in front of everybody because you're not going to go in different rooms and start making shit up. I went into a room with him, and I just made a little joke to him. I said, "Hey, why'd you kill him?" And I did that to fuck with you, Caleb, because I see like a bunch of shit on Augur drop.
Well, see, I struggle with jokes like
that.
that. I didn't know how to take it. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. No, I was just fucking with you. I didn't want you to take it personally because I seen a bunch of shit on Augur drama. I was just fucking that.
Yes,
That's
understandable, John, but why did you vote for me? Like, do you have any reasoning on why you like threw a vote towards me?
It was just a rogue vote.
Oh, so it's just random. You don't think I'm a traitor?
I don't think you are. I think there's other people here that could possibly be a traitor, but I think you're at the lower end of my totem pole.
Can I ask you, Sam, about why you voted for me? Like, what was it about my body language in the first round? Like, what did I?
Okay, so when Nathan was explaining about the first round where it came to I can't even remember what he said. So he said something like on the first round, fuck.
Girl, you focusing on that triangle. I know.
No, I already did it. I'm done with that.
Oh,
Like
okay.
that did fuck me up. So Reno, you were the first name, Mac was the second. I'm not gonna say the next one just yet. But I was right with Mac. Mac ended up being a traitor. But anyway, so he was explaining in the beginning of the game that the first round, if somebody takes somebody out, that person is gonna get like be able to stab them and take the traitor if they were like guessed right or something like that. I can't remember exactly what he said word for word.
The only
But
thing I asked was how the armory worked because I didn't understand how the armory worked. That's the only thing I asked.
Didn't you just ask me why I voted you?
No, I'm talking about in the first round. That's the only question I asked in the first round.
Yeah, why I voted you.
No, I asked you why you voted me, and then you said it was because in the first round when Nathan was explaining you, the only thing I
Yeah,
said.
so it was just your body language and Mac's body language.
Okay, I mean, I
If
can't.
anybody remembers exactly what he said something about the
Okay,
like
so
round.
if I
Okay.
remember correctly,
I don't remember. Sorry, go ahead, Taylor.
so basically in the first round, if I remember correctly, Johnny will probably have notes better than mine, so he'll probably correct me if I'm wrong. So first round was basically like if so the traders get to pick them.
Sorry to mute, but that is time. What I will quickly say is I'm just going to reveal what this power is before I reveal who has won it. The triangulation debate power. Choose two other players that you believe you can trust to discuss as a three publicly on the Zoom who you would like to banish next. This will be on the main Zoom call. Everyone else will be asked to mute. They cannot speak up at all. You'll have 4 minutes to open debate. You will have to decide on who you would like to banish. If you cannot come to a conclusion, and if there is not a 2-to-1 vote, if you are at a 1-to-1-to-1 vote, one of you three will go on the wheel and one of you will be banished. So, congratulations, Caleb. You were the closest without going over with 26, which means I do need you to select two other people you would like to openly discuss with. No one else can speak. I just need a decision from Caleb.
Wow. Okay, I did not expect this. I don't know. I think I'm gonna pick Johnny. Um, and I don't know. I feel like I get good impressions from this person. I'm gonna pick Samantha.
Okay, so I need everyone to turn their cameras off and their microphones need to stay on mute as well, except from Caleb, Johnny, and Sam. I'm going to put 4 minutes on the clock. You can openly discuss who you believe is a traitor. You'll then be you'll vote into your DR or your confessional who you believe is a traitor. Please do not tie this because if this ties 1-to-1-to-1, even on a first vote, one of you three will be banished. With that said, I will set a timer for 4 minutes starting now.
Caleb, I'm actually very happy you made these choices because honestly, out of everyone so far, I feel like Sam has been helping, at least in my opinion,
Yeah, I
especially with the Mac.
I felt
Yeah,
like you two were contributing a lot, and
yeah.
So
So
I've just been very observant. I've just been watching people's body language, the way people react to shit. And
yeah,
I felt very good when Mac, out of the three people that I wrote down, that Mac was one of the ones gone. So I said,
right.
okay, I'm gonna keep going with my gut and my instinct. The other two people, I know you guys are listening. The other two people that were on my list was Reno and John.
Yep. John was the one that I was observing a lot of the time, and some
you
of the
know,
things did.
the only thing too I wanted to point out, and I love John, like I love playing with John, but John voted Shaggy, but also defended Zach. Now hear me out. I know Zach was a faithful, but to me it was almost like this guy must know that Zach is a faithful, and he's probably like trying to save face, like he's the only one that defended him. You know what I'm trying to say? Like I don't know if that makes sense to y'all, but that's how I almost looked at that moment. So I'm with y'all on that train
Yeah.
if you do that.
The thing I looked at more is the fact that he voted Chris on the Mac vote.
Yeah. And also I really I don't know if it makes sense me saying this out loud, but I really trust Shaggy. And for him to have
Yeah,
voted for Shaggy, I was like, all right, something,
something
something
is
doesn't
off.
look
Yeah.
right. So I'm down with that.
And
Okay.
John is just, I've been watching John a little more lately. He's just very chill and just laid back and like almost like doesn't give a fuck. Like he almost like he feels safe no matter what. So
Yeah, I
Yeah.
kind of get that.
I support y'all. I'm willing to put your list to the test. So
oh
I'm down.
God.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
stressful, but I think we all have a name in common in our minds. So
Let's hope that we are right.
yeah.
All right.
Okay, so if you don't need the full time, can you please send a name to your confessional, please?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not going to ask you to reveal why you've made the decision because you just openly discussed it. What I will say is that by a 3-0 vote, John, you have received 3 votes and have been banished. Everyone can turn their cameras on. I will need John to step into the circle of truth and let us know if you are a faithful or a traitor.
Oh no, the time has come. Into the circle of truth I go. Yeah, I did a couple rogue votes here and there because I'm not gonna be a little sheep and go with the crowd every single vote. That's how I play. And I chill here. I look chill, I'm relaxed. And that's for a reason, because I am a faithful. So good luck, y'all.
Okay, with that said, thanks for playing, John. Appreciate you coming to play. That is correct. Another faithful has been banished. Before we go into anything else, there will be another banishment before we go to anything else. And what I will say is, do you really think I would have removed someone for not feeling that they're likely to win? Brandon, feel free to turn your camera back on. Feel few 3 rounds for Brandon. There was a reason I did not reveal role in this game. With that said, I'm going to put 3 minutes. I'm going to let you actually go to breakout rooms. I'm going to let you go chat for 4 minutes. Go wherever you want. There you go. I need to open them, don't I? That's probably what I do need to do first. But yeah, have fun with that. Shout out to the audience that's still watching. I hope you're enjoying the show tonight. It has been fun. It has been fun, that is for sure. Wait for them all to leave, and then we can chat to Philippe and we can chat to John.
What happens if we don't want to leave?
You do need to go to the breakout rooms. We're doing our Axe interviews like in Big Brother UK. um, let's wait for Wayne to go. Philippe, if you're there, I mean, obviously you were murdered, obviously, so you couldn't turn your camera on in front of everyone else. But if you want to, I mean, you can't say anything about the game because you were murdered. But I just want to say thanks for coming to play.
Yeah, thank you for asking me to play. It was fun, even though it was cut short.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I'm glad you came and played.
I
Yeah.
it's been a while since I played a mini, so
Yeah. All right. Well, I can't ask you to say much because obviously you were murdered, so I don't, like in the integrity of the game, you can't say much about the game because obviously you're meant to be dead. So,
yeah.
but John, I'll let John come on. If you want to say anything, you can feel free to. The audience is watching.
Yeah, not much really to say to the
Who do you think?
audience. If anybody rooted me on, thank you. Yeah, no, I had a lot of fun. I just sit back here, chill. That's what I do. That's how I play the game. Kind of dug my own grave with like digging, throwing like rogue votes at people, but that's how I play. I'm not never gonna really follow the herd. So yeah, I guess that made me a bad faithful and like an easy cop out for Johnny and them. So yeah, I think Johnny could be a traitor going forward. But yeah, good luck to all of them. It was fun.
Thanks for coming to play. And yeah, you can stay and watch if you want, or there's a YouTube link on the Crazy Mini page if you want to watch from now, whatever. It's up to you. I'm gonna just let them know they've got, I believe, 2 minutes left. 1 minute, 30 seconds. How are you feeling, Tara? Been fun, right? What do you think about my twists?
Your twists have been a lot of fun to watch, and I'm glad I'm not a part of them.
Yeah, that was crazy because some people said 28 on that, and obviously Caleb said 26, but there was a few people that said 28 and 30, and obviously they're just over by one, but because they're over, there's a few people that didn't submit as
Wait,
well.
so was the answer 27?
Answer's 27, yeah. And yeah, a few people just didn't. There was a few people that didn't answer. And it was actually someone else, and then Caleb sent someone sent 25, and then someone sent, and then Caleb sent 26 just after. So I was like, well, there you go. Right, I'm going to close the breakout rooms in a second because about 30 seconds. No, see, look at those three using that power, but not successfully.
Yeah.
Deary me. It's like using an idol, but not right. We're at final 13, I believe, going into final 12.
It's 14 with me coming back.
No, there isn't, because we just got one out.
Oh. Caleb, Chris, Colleen, CT, Dex, Jeffy, me, Johnny, Nay, Reno, Sam, Shaggy, Taylor, and Wayne.
Shout out to Crystal in the audience chat who got your triangles correct.
Maybe that is right. I don't know.
14, Nathan.
Yeah, no, that is right.
Sorry, you're in charge. I thought it was going up.
Hey, let's wait for everyone to get back. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, I believe. That is right. Okay, I'm going to let you discuss openly for 2 minutes, and then we are going to go to another banishment. Do you have a
Can I
question?
speak first?
Yeah, you can if you want. 2 minutes starting now.
Brandon, who said my name and what did they say?
I don't think they were realizing, but there was Reno in the room, and I don't actually remember, but Reno was in the room starting to say that
Well, it's
because
easy.
of the whole body
Do not
language.
say her name because, like, obviously you know that she pointed me out, so it's easy for you to pin that on me.
Well, that's just what I observed.
But
That
was it Reno who said my name?
absolutely, because it was the body language thing. That's all I heard.
Like in a bad way?
No, not in a bad way. It's just
Yeah,
it was.
I did not say Sam's name. I said Sam obviously has suspicions of me, which she just said, and she said it. Everyone knows that, but I didn't say that I think that she's a traitor.
It was nothing bad, and I was in that room.
I didn't say it was a bad thing. I just said it was the whole body language thing. That's all.
But I was
Okay. I'm glad that's cleared up because I was like, what is happening here?
Yeah, no.
But no, I didn't say it was a bad thing.
But why was it? I just want to know, Brandon, why was it necessary for you to run back and tell Sam that though?
Because Sam obviously knew that she was wondering the same thing as to why Reno said something about body language, and I just wanted to confirm that with her. That is still
I
going
think
around.
that I think that you misunderstood because Reno was probably just iterating the fact
Again,
that
I was making popcorn when I heard it, so that's why.
Okay.
Like
I think it's just a misunderstanding, so I don't know.
Yeah.
For what? I don't know. Irrelevant, I guess. I don't know.
That was
good use of time.
Facts.
Well, how is
But I do
everybody?
think it is a little suspicious that you would publicly.
Sorry to meet you at that exact moment, but that was time. I hate doing it, but it makes me laugh as well. I do need everyone to vote in the confessional for someone you believe is a traitor. just waiting on one vote. So if you haven't voted, please send your vote.
It's probably Wayne because he's sleeping.
It is not Wayne.
Sam, it's 2:30 in the morning here, man. I've been at
Oh,
work for 12
shit.
hours
Why'd you want to play the game then?
because Nathan asked me to.
Oh.
Got to support a fellow Brit.
I understand.
That's fair.
Tara, do you mind bumping the prod chat because I've lost it? That would be really good. I can't find it anywhere.
I bumped it. I couldn't find it for a second either.
There's so many confessionals. I'm just okay. I've sent it. When it sends, you can do your thing if it ever sends.
All right, here we go. We're gonna start with the Nat Master himself, Wayne.
I got Reno. Just by going off of what some people have said, I've been watching, like I did with my first vote, after I spoke to him and that lot. It's just certain actions, and I'm just picking up on body language, just what I do. So I read people's body language, and I'm getting bad vibes from Reno.
All right, Nay.
I only kind of heard one person's name this room, so I stayed in one room, and that was Wayne, so I voted for Wayne.
Johnny.
I thought I was gonna be like the rogue vote here. I was kind of confused with the whole Sam, Reno, and Brandon thing. I didn't know who, like, if it was Reno that did wrong or Brandon. I kind of just went with Reno because it sounded like Reno was trying to say something at the end.
Reno.
I ended up going with Brandon. I thought it was suspicious about how you hear me talking about how Sam was talking about me, and you felt the need to go directly to her to tell her that, and to say that I was trying to get her out and say that she was a traitor when that's not what I was saying. And also with you thinking that Nay was the most faithful, even though she had voted you, which I thought was also very suspicious. So that's why I voted for you.
Shaggy.
So this one was a weird one. I voted for you, Wayne, because I feel like your votes have been a little inconsistent, and your reasoning for voting for Dex was a little bit off for me. I feel like I can see him and see his body language, but I don't know if I'm wrong. Maybe you can convince me otherwise.
Caleb.
Okay, so I was kind of just trying to go with kind of what I heard, and I was in the room when some of that stuff with about Brandon and Reno was said, but I was very confused. And part of that was I was having trouble following around along because I was having technical difficulties in the middle of all that. But I just decided to go with one of the names that I thought I heard a lot, so I voted for Brandon.
Colleen.
So I went with Brandon just because I felt like it was so weird to come to like a whole ass group of people and be like, this person is saying this about this one person. It's just not like I wouldn't do that. So I just feel like that was just off to me. So that's why I voted for you, Brandon.
Taylor.
What a cluster truck of around. That's all I'm gonna say. I was kind of leaning like 50-50 on both ways, but in the end I went with my gut. Just felt a little weird how you went so hard on, oh, they're sussing Sam, they're saying Sam, Sam, then all of a sudden it'd be like flipped and be like, nope, that wasn't a bad thing. So it's a little inconsistent for me. So that's why I voted for Brandon.
All right, Brandon.
So yeah, again, I didn't vote for Reno because I may have misheard, so I did vote for Wayne. I just something's telling me it is Wayne, and I want to continue to hopefully be as faithful as I can. It sounds like I am being voted out tonight as a faithful, so just keep looking.
Dex.
Oh wow, that's a shocker. I voted for this person simply because I didn't like how you kind of like took up all the time to like to be messy, and especially when the conversation didn't get anywhere, in my opinion. So I voted for Brandon.
Sam.
So I had a feeling that it was gonna go between the two people. And before we got cut off and muted, I actually don't think that Brandon is a traitor because I feel like if you have like if you're gonna put yourself at 0% and you don't really think that you're gonna win the game, I don't think he would come back to like, start that. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. So I'm gonna keep going with my vote and I'm gonna vote Reno.
Chris.
I voted for Brandon H. Just for the simple fact is, I don't know, like if that was just like a coincidence that you brought Sam's name up, or it was just like a misunderstanding. So, and nothing else this round stuck out to me because I was only in like 2 breakout rooms and no other names were said in my breakout rooms. So if it's not you, I'm sorry, but that's all I got to go off of.
Uh,
Don't laugh. I put Jeff, but it's Jeffy. Oh, God.
Jeffy. I was like, who the hell is Jeff?
Oh my God, no, it's Jeffy, please. So anyways, I voted for Brandon because I wasn't sure if you were being messy, and you said something about Samantha, and I really think she is a faithful, and I'm just not sure what you were doing, so I'm unsure with you, so I voted.
All right, and CT.
So I was only in, ooh, I'm so close to the camera, child. I was only in one breakout room this time. Um, so I didn't get to hear everyone's thoughts, unfortunately, but the thoughts I did hear were valid points in my opinion. So I voted Wayne.
All right, with that being said, we have a 7-4-3 with Brandon with 7 votes.
Okay,
Amazing.
that's
Amazing. Can I come into the spotlight and say you better look elsewhere because I am a faithful. Nathan wouldn't bring me back as a traitor, so you guys fucked yourself over. Good going.
with that said, you have voted out another faithful. Um, Congrats on making it through to the final
And I
30.
just want to apologize to Reno for the mishap because I didn't vote for you because I wanted to show Reno that I actually was a faithful and that it was a mishap. And I didn't, and I voted for the person that I really thought it was. So
Okay, just a second. Okay, so we're going to go into another armory competition. For this competition, I will be sending the link to a word search. I will send it on the chat on Facebook. Can someone bump that, please? If anyone's in it, that would be great. And I'll also send it to the Zoom chat. What I will just say is read carefully, read the description. The first 6 people to send a screenshot of the completed word search will earn a trip to the armory. So there is only 13 of you, which means nearly half of you will have the chance. So,
Do we send it to the name chat?
Yeah, so send it to the main chat when you're done. Um, just there you go. I've written the details in the everyone chat. Let me just get the link. I'll send it to the audience chat. Actually, when I sent it, Tara, can you copy it to the audience chat? That would be helpful. Thanks.
Yep.
All right. Good luck, everyone. I'm going to send it now. If it would load, that would be great. Let's put that music back on from before because that was really good. Not good, but YouTube, I do not own this music. Why is it? Congrats to one of you for listening. That's all I'll say. Two of you.
I found one word. That is it.
Don't necessarily need to find it though.
It's kind of hard to do on your phone. Doesn't fit the whole puzzle in there.
We sent in our confessionals.
Send it to the chat.
Main chat?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I haven't sent it.
I know, it's fine. That's fine. Thank you. By the way, this is from the actual TV display. Reminder to send it to the main chat. You meant to send it to the main chat, by the way.
Oh, we are supposed to send it there?
You
No.
are, you are. Everyone's on sending it. That is where it's meant to go. Yep.
Oh, okay.
One more. Who's it gonna be?
Not me. I can only find 2 words.
I will count.
No,
I'm going to count that down because you did send it and unsend it, so I did see it.
two of them came in there really quick. There we go.
Okay, so what I will quickly say is if you actually click on the link to it, I'm gonna have to mute you, Jeffy, because I think it's you. If you actually click on the link and read the description, like I said to read the description like 3 times, it does say that you don't even have to do the word search. You just need to send a message to the Zoom chat saying "Get me to the armory," which Reno and Caleb realized, and they got it instantly. So I will say that Reno and Caleb were instantly straight into the armory. The next 4 people were Shaggy, Chris, Sam, and Wayne.
I knew he was going to do something like that the moment he said read carefully, because he's
Literally
done
until
that
a
in
second
Hades
ago.
before.
Just a second. Did say read the description. Sorry, Taylor, you were just like, yeah.
I hate my internet. I literally sent it and it shows me first. I'm not going to argue it though, because if it shows you first,
That
then
happens to me all the time, lag.
but I'm upset. I'm not mad at anybody. It's just that's annoying.
Okay, so the first person to send the whatever, send that or get me to the army was Reno. So Reno, if you can send me a number from 1 to 6. Just think you just did that whole word search for no reason. I'm such a
or
You
you
know,
did it.
it was pissed me off as well because I couldn't see the top of it. I had to keep minimizing it to see where all the fucking words were on my phone.
Under my phone, I can't see the whole puzzle, so I had to keep moving it. So
I should have brought my iPad down, but I was like, I'm not wasting time. I'll just do it on my phone and let
All right,
someone.
Caleb, I need a number from you. 1 to 6, not 4.
Where do you want me to send it to you?
Zoom.
Zoom chat. Okay.
Not people saying get me to the armory now. Okay, Shaggy, number from 1 to 6, not 4 or 5. Okay. Chris, number from 1 to 6, not 1, 4 or 5. So you've got. Okay. Okay, Sam, either number 2 or 6. Okay. I'm going to message the people that got a shield. Just give me a second.
I'll have whatever numbers left.
You did.
I'll let you pick it for me, Nathan, all right? Just give me a random number.
You got number 6.
Ah, unlucky 6.
Okay. With that said, I've messaged the person or people that have earned a shield. Everyone else, please turn your cameras off. We are going to be going into a murder. So if you're not got a shield and you're not a traitor, good luck.
Sam, you might want to turn your camera off.
Okay. First two people to turn their cameras on are Jeffy and Johnny. Next two people to turn their cameras on are Colleen and Taylor. Okay, next two people to turn their cameras on are Nay and Wayne. Okay, next two people to turn their cameras on, Caleb and CT. Next two people are Chris and Sam. Okay, we're down to Shaggy, Dex, and Reno. Next person to turn their camera on is Shaggy. Next person to turn their camera on is Reno. By order of the traitors, Dex, you have been murdered. Unfortunately, you cannot turn your camera on at this point, but if you want to stay and watch, feel free to do so. Message your confessional with any thoughts you have. With that said, I'm going to let you have open discussion for a minute, and then I will open break prior to banish.
I
Why
haven't
Dex?
Yeah, why Dex?
That is interesting.
haven't really been in a room with Dex since like
Honestly, it feels like they're kind of going after the quiet people right now.
Yeah, just like
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Based on my notes, I don't know if the notes help because the first two rounds, Dex and Wayne were just going at it, so I don't even think.
Yeah.
I don't think that
And
helps.
last round, me and Dex sorted it out. That's why me and him were in
Yeah.
our own breakout room. Me and him had
Yeah.
to chat. And as you
Yeah.
noticed, we went completely like we both
Yeah,
went.
I don't think it's you, Wayne.
I can 100% say that was nothing to do with me. I am not a fucking traitor. I'm 100% faithful. So you guys that think I'm a traitor, Nay, Taylor, Shaggy, right? You're completely looking up the wrong place. I am 100% faithful. I'm not a traitor.
Okay, may I ask? So since I wasn't in the breakout room where everybody was apparently going to vote for Wayne, do y'all like? Can y'all like say why?
But
It
yeah,
wasn't. So I will
I
go
didn't
because
hear about that either.
I didn't
it
hear about
wasn't.
it either.
It wasn't that we were in the breakout room and we decided to vote for Wayne. Last round, I was doing a tribal, so I went to a room by myself, so I wouldn't intervene with nobody else. And I
Mhm.
think Sam came in and somebody else came in, and they asked Sam, how did she feel about last round? And she was like, well, I already said who am I sus of. I'm kind of like down that like I voted the wrong person out. But like I already said who I'm sus of. And then Brandon came into the room and stated that somebody was saying Sam's name. Mind you, I'm in tribal, so I'm trying to pay attention to both. And then Sam was like, who say my name and left. So that's the last name I heard was Wayne.
Okay.
From like everybody being in here. It wasn't from a breakout room. It was just everybody being in here and the
Breakout
three
rooms are
listening
open.
to the three people.
Yeah, I wasn't in a breakout room with the Nay either. I voted for Wayne because of the previous votes with Dex and him not voting for Mac. So I felt like that was kind of, a little bit misdirection. But I also said, I could be wrong with Wayne because I didn't think we had a lot to go on that round because I was going to vote for John.
Mm-hmm.
See, the thing is, Shaggy, I don't always follow the pack. I go by what I feel. I'm not a sheep. I don't follow everyone. I go for who I think, and especially at the start for the first few rounds, you can't. We're just picking at things. A lot of time I go off body language and how they present themselves. So that's exactly what I go off with. Like with Reno at the minute, I'm very suspicious of his body language and like the way he'll hear something and jump at it, but at the right point. The rest of the time he's sat there very quiet.
I mean, a couple other people did say that too. I'm like I said, I don't think the things that I said about you is like, oh man, it definitely nails you as a trader, right? Because it's fucking mini. What else? What do we really have to go on? I just disagreed about the Dex point, but I didn't. I came in late on your guys' conversation, so
Yeah, no, yeah. Me and Dexter would literally we'd almost
I
finish the
think we gotta head to
conversation.
the breakout rooms. We're being yelled at. I'm sorry.
All right.
I honestly don't think either one of you are traitors. I know I'm a
I'll go,
faithful.
Jeffy, join us in room 2 in a minute, mate.
Okay, I'll go to room 2.
Okay, I think they're all out except from the people who have either been. Oh, they've both been. Oh no, Dex got murdered, so we can't speak. But
I'm typing in my confessional. Don't worry.
you can't speak. We allowed Philippe to come on. You just can't say anything about what you think about the game. Just wanted to say
Sorry,
thanks.
sorry, what? I
No,
didn't mean to go into a breakout room. When you sent it sent
bro,
me
we're just
into
speaking.
the
We're just speaking to Dex a second, then we'll speak to you in a second. But yeah, no, yeah, I just want to say, Dex, thanks for playing. Obviously, you can come back and play another time. Yeah, just let us know in your confessional what you think. And then Brandon, if you have any thoughts, you can feel free to say it now before we have them back because we can't. You were
I
banished.
think it's Taylor, Shaggy, and Wayne.
Well, you will find out soon enough. Yeah. Going to we're at
That's
final.
just who I.
We're at final 12, and there's going to be a banishment. They've all been quite. The votes have been quite clear cut. I wonder if that's going to change soon. Now there's
And
a
if it's Brino, I'm gonna freak my shit.
making myself some toast as you do.
What are we
Okay.
putting on the toast, Nathan?
Well, I'm having ham actually. I'm having like ham toasties. Right, I'm gonna broadcast.
My
Are they coming?
husband's making dinner now because I'm on here, and he's making BLTs for dinner.
What I will quickly say is, guys, did you all, Roger, like, what do you think about the breakout rooms? Was it more better with breakout rooms?
Harder.
It was definitely messy in those breakout rooms, I will say. But thanks to the breakout rooms, I was able to like Wayne said.
They're being closed now, so just to clarify. Yeah.
Okay. Like Wayne said, we was able to hash it out. And I'm happy we got to do that in like a private-ish setting with the breakout rooms.
Sorry, I wish I could speak to you longer, but they're coming in now. Oh, there you go. There's the timer. Right. Yeah. I'm gonna ask actually. Punishment for.
Did I come too early?
No. It just means other people aren't coming back for some reason. They've got like 30 seconds left, I think. Okay. Going to let you talk openly for a few minutes. No, 90 seconds before we go to a banishment.
30 seconds. But yeah, that's
Okay, so
for those who God damn it. Caleb, you made a statement that all the murders were random except Brandon S. I left the room when somebody asked you why the case was through arrest random, but that wasn't random. Can you explain what you said?
Yes, because remember we were talking about how Johnny and Brandon S had beef, and the belief was that Mac tried to frame Johnny for it.
Okay, so my thing is with that,
That's
so
why it
why
wasn't
would
random.
that not be random, but Dex being killed would be random, but the sus can be put on Wayne? So how can Brandon S be like not random, but Dex is considered random?
Right, because it sounds like with that from the first round, that was actually a setup and not random. And Dex's kill to me was random because I don't think
Yeah.
Dex did not. Well, I wasn't in a room
Dex,
with him
I
last
don't
round,
see
so I
why
don't know.
anyone killed Dex. The whole reason that the other one wasn't random was because it was a setup.
The only reason I can think of why they've done Dex is because certain people voted me last time, and some people were on the fence, and they're trying to pin it on me. Yeah, I can 100% tell you, that had nothing to do with me because I ain't a fucking traitor. So if whoever thinks to vote me this round, don't waste your votes on me because I am not a fucking traitor.
Would that not be considered a setup? like how the
That's why I
Brandon
think
was
it's a
a setup.
setup.
Like
Yeah,
that,
that's
It's a
and
setup.
this
That's what I'm
was
saying.
like
That's
the
a
way
setup.
the
That's what
situation
we're
was a
saying. That's
setup.
why it's
How
not
is Dex
random.
murder
I don't
not
understand what you're
random?
confused about, Nay.
I
No,
I
because
I
I'm
said the minute Dex went because we were muted. I even said to Lindsay, my partner, I said I bet they've done that to set me up because the amount of votes I got last round.
that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that's
So how is the Dex murder random, but it's a setup? But the Brandon A.S. was
The Dex one wasn't
not
a
random.
setup. The Brandon S one was a setup. The Dex one wasn't a setup.
But
but
how
they're
could it not
both
have been?
but
There's a
they're
whole bunch.
both
Okay, can I say
setup.
there was a whole bunch of you in this other room, just like in another room. Did you guys have any ideas about who you think this traitor was?
The two rooms I went in, I don't think. I think when I walked in, it was just people saying that they don't think it's Wayne.
Yeah.
The room that I was in with Sam, Shaggy, Nay, Jeffy, and Colin, was it? We would literally, I was just discussing what
Can I be honest?
um
When we
that
oh sorry,
of
Wayne.
what was going on.
The reason why I stay away from the big breakout rooms is because sometimes I feel like it's easy for people to vote in clusters. Um, and little do they know, they could be voting with a traitor or the traitors, you know? So does anybody have a gut feeling about someone? I've
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, my gut feeling was
That
almost
has been. Oh, sorry, I did mute everyone. Sorry. But that said, it has been. I feel like I'm always muting it on certain people. Sorry. The time. I do need everyone to send a vote to their confessional as to who they believe is a traitor. I just want to clarify that someone did message me on ABC on Zoom, but I'm not going to tell you what they got. I haven't told them yet either. But I will now. Okay, I've sent that person a message. If you haven't voted, please send in your vote. Thanks.
Sorry, voting now.
Okay, I'm gonna do these ones. So, the first person I need to vote is Caleb.
Okay, so I was a little bit unsure of who to vote up until right towards the end. And I felt like this person kind of uh made things that I was saying sound confusing when, and I don't know how everyone else feels, but I feel like what I had said was very straightforward. It kind of felt like someone was making, they were making a whole big deal out of it, and it kind of wasted all the time we had to discuss. So I voted for nay.
Okay, the next vote is from Reno.
Okay, I'm still a bit confused. I do think that this last murder was a setup. Um, Sam, I know we said we have to squash it, but you keep having a lot of suspicions on me, and when you're very vocal about it, again, like it kind of makes me a little bit suspicious of you. I'm still not 100% sure, but my vote was for you.
Okay, what I will say before we continue is that a power was played prior to the votes being cast this round, and I can clarify that Caleb and Reno's votes do not count this round, which means we are back to 0 votes. With that said, I need Jeffy's vote.
Oh, snap. Shit. Okay. So there's a lot of confusion going on, and I'm not quite sure who the traitor is, but Caleb, you were really kind of confusing with what you were saying, so I'm just not sure where you're at right now, your head is at, and so I voted you. I suck at these games.
Okay, next person to vote is Johnny.
All right. Um, this round was kind of weird. There wasn't much to go off of, like especially with Dex going, and I don't think it's Wayne. So I kind of just went based off of like my notes and votes from previous rounds, and I feel like this person has kind of been going under the radar this whole game. And so sorry if you're a faithful, but I just want to shed a little bit of light on you. My vote went to Colleen.
Okay, next vote is from Colleen.
For me,
Yeah, that's right.
I voted for Caleb just because, like after that discussion before the vote, I felt like, it kind of came off as suspicious towards you. So that's why I voted you. So I Caleb.
Okay, next person to vote is Taylor.
Um, I voted for Caleb just simply because there was a little bit of stubbornness, which I didn't love when it was trying to be explained on how the Dex vote wasn't random, but it was a setup. And I feel it kind of caused a little bit of chaos, so that's why I voted third.
Sorry, I was on mute. Next person is Nay.
I voted for this person because, like I said, that round it was confusing to hear that like Brandon S was a setup, but then the rest of the murders weren't like setups or like they were random, especially when Wayne himself said from the beginning he felt like that was a setup towards him. But if it was a setup, it wasn't random then. So I got confused and I didn't know what else to do. So I voted Caleb.
Okay, Tara, are you there?
I talk fast. I voted Caleb.
I was just checking if Tara's there. Are you
Yeah,
there?
I'm here.
Can you go from Wayne down onwards, please?
Yes.
Thanks.
Okay, CT.
No, Wayne's next. So
Okay,
Wayne's
wait.
My vote, I'm sticking with who my suspicions was. I've already told people who I think it may be. My vote's for Reno.
And CT.
Oh, the person I voted for, I do find it a little bit suspicious. Well, not even a little bit, but with the whole situation that just went on in the main lobby. So Caleb, I had to throw my vote away.
All right, Chris.
I voted Caleb, and it's only because like I was confused on how like this round different from like the other round because I feel like they were both setups, and I don't know. It's just I find it weird, and I don't think it was Wayne, so I had to throw a vote towards you, Caleb. If it's not you, I'm sorry.
Sam.
Oh my God, my vote is so fucking random. And actually, I wish that I could fucking change it because I'm gonna say this before I say my person. Hopefully, I can say this. Reno, you wanted to squash that shit and make it better, and then you go and you turn it around. So my suspicion is back on you. But I did not vote for you this round. Maybe that's what you were trying to do. Sorry. The only reason why I voted for you, Shaggy, is just because we haven't talked and you were just quiet. I know, I'm sorry.
And Shaggy.
Oh, it's all right. Wayne, I didn't vote for you. I think talking to you after the challenge just now, it cleared a few things up for me. The Caleb information I feel like just dropped so new on me. I voted for Reno because in my notes that's kind of where it was leading me, and I was hearing about body language that was coming across as suspicious for you, so that's where I voted.
All right, with that being said, that's a 6-1 to 2 to 1 to 2 canceled vote. And that means Caleb has vanished.
With that, Caleb, you can now step into a circle of truth and let us know if you are a faithful or a traitor.
Okay, so I want to start by saying something. I wish I had. Well, I guess I realized it more in the process of the vote, but I wish it had occurred to me before our discussion finished. I realized I was a bit of an idiot and didn't think about the fact that Wayne had been voting for Dex over and over. If I had literally put that to mind, I could have put the pieces together that was a setup. And so now I'm banished because of my own silly little blunder, but I am a faithful, and I'm sorry about that.
With that said, thanks for playing, Caleb. You played a great game, and you can stay and watch and see what happens. Everyone else, I'm not going to let you have breakout rooms, but I'm going to give you 3 minutes on the clock. We're going to go straight to another banishment.
Sorry, Shaggy.
That's all right, Sam. We don't really have the time and format to chat, but
Yeah.
I feel like we
I
would
find
if
it
we could.
super weird. I find it super weird that Reno was like so quick to like squash this shit, and then all of a sudden I'm a suspicions to you. Like that's weird.
Because you've been voting me, you voted me twice, number
So why
one.
try and squash it?
Well, because then afterwards, it just feels like that would be a good move to do, like get rid of Dex to try to pin it on Wayne. And don't forget that my vote was just canceled, which makes me wonder who could have tried to cancel my vote just now.
That's
You
so
and you, it
explain
was
why
you
you
and
voted me
Caleb
though. You're
both.
like avoiding the question.
No, I'm not. I'm giving you a reason about why I just voted for you. I mean, I think I still have a little bit of validity to it, even though I tried to squash it because you have such hard suspicion against me. And now me and Caleb, like the person who was kind of on the bottom, why are both of our votes canceled this round? That seems suspicious to me.
I just want to say I didn't get the power. He said something about getting the damn sandwich, and I said, huh.
Yeah, I don't think you got it, Nay. No
I
offense.
definitely,
I didn't get it.
Yeah, I get
I
it.
definitely didn't get it.
Because all I seen was, so nobody's going to take it. So I opened it. Then all I seen was, I'll be back. I'm going to make a sandwich. My response was, huh? What the fuck do I got to do with anything?
I was I'm too high to even sing my ABCs right now. So
But I did notice though when Nathan announced that Caleb's expression was like that. What? But Reno, you didn't really. Your expression was exactly the same as what it is now. It's like, oh well, doesn't matter. I'm safe anyway.
I'm pretty sure
That's the impression that I got.
I don't feel like I'm
said that,
safe.
so you definitely didn't get it.
Pardon me?
No, I was just saying Wayne was talking while that whole thing was going on for the advantage, so I don't think he got it.
Exactly. No, I didn't get it.
Okay,
But just like looking at that, I just like Caleb's expression, and then Caleb knew it was coming, that he was getting voted out, and you could see that he was really worried. And
If
Reno,
I got
you
but
just
if I got it, why would I cancel Caleb's vote? Why would I not cancel Sam's vote? That would make the most sense
And why would you
strategically.
cancel
Or
his
why
vote?
would you
Well, because
cancel your vote?
everyone last everyone knew we squashed it.
Yeah.
It was never completely set. It was never completely
The
agreed.
last thing I said to you was I was going to look in a different
In
direction.
other directions, yes. But I'm trying to look in other directions, and I don't know, like you also did vote for me twice. Remember that.
And I'm going to
But
vote for you again.
But funny enough, funny enough, I said that
Okay,
with
but
Dex.
you
Next
can't,
thing you know, Dex gets killed.
can't play the tick for tack because you both very well could be.
That said, that is the minute. I do need everyone to send a vote to their confessional. Who do you believe is a traitor? Also, if you get through this vote, congrats, final 10. You got to get through that vote first. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking. Right. Okay. Tara, I did send you the list.
Okay, 1 second.
No worries. Colleen, did you want to? I was going to say, Colleen just said in a confessional that she was going to run to the bathroom. I was going to say, Colleen, did you want to vote first? Makes sense.
Yeah, sure. Can I
Hey, go
vote
ahead,
right now? Oh, okay. So I voted for, because I didn't really get to talk that round. I voted for Johnny just because, he voted for me and I feel like he always has a lot of say each round and I feel like, he's giving off traitor vibes for me.
All right. Wayne.
No surprise here, but Reno, you're my number one target at the minute, buddy.
All right, Jeffy.
I voted for because there's so much controversy around you. I voted for Reno. because with so much controversy, it makes you really sus.
Nay.
I voted for Reno because it feels like even though Sam wanted to bury that hatchet and look somewhere else, I feel like you probably won't like stop voting her until one of you are out. So I voted for Reno.
Taylor.
Pretty much echoing what Nate said, which is annoying. But anyway, I think the beef between Reno and Sam, like, just honestly at this point needs to be squashed. And the fact that we've been talking about Reno round after round after round and still hasn't been banished, that's just where I'm at right now. So I voted for Reno.
Sam.
Let's hope we're fucking right. And if we're not, then shit. But I voted for Reno.
Chris.
I also voted for Reno. I did kind of find it weird because I was in that room too when Sam tried to squash it, and I found it kind of weird that it sounded like y'all squashed it and then you still voted for her. But if it's not you, I do apologize, but that was weird.
CT.
Can you guys hear me? Yeah. I honestly, and this may bite me in the ass, but I honestly don't think Reno is a traitor. I honestly don't, but I could be wrong. But the person I voted for, I believe, has been the quietest out of everyone in this Zoom call. So my vote went to Taylor.
Johnny.
In terms of what Colleen said, honestly, I wish Colleen was here to hear this, but like we shouldn't be voting on people just because they voted for you the last round. But aside from that, I do feel like the last few rounds, a lot of the conversation has been between Reno and Sam, and what Taylor said makes a lot of sense. Like, even if it's not one of y'all, the fact that y'all are taking so much time, it's stopping us from getting to what we need to get to. So I'm sorry. I'm voting just based off of where I thought this was going and based off of Sam really being a very helpful source so far. So Reno, I'm sorry, I put the vote for you.
Reno.
You're getting the wrong one here because it's not me. I do think that someone here is playing a really good traitor-esque game with trying to get the suspicion on other people and not themselves. I would have canceled Sam's vote if I had that power, and it's not me. But my vote is for Sam.
And Shaggy.
I'm not gonna go over the same points. I voted for you last round. It's you this round again. Sorry, Reno. Hope you're a traitor.
All right. With that being said, that's an 8-1 vote with Reno having 8 votes. You have been banished.
Okay, so yeah, when you're ready, you can step into the circle of truth and let us know, are you a faithful or a traitor?
Coming into the circle of truth, I am a faithful. Told you.
I knew you weren't a traitor.
With that said, I think because there's only 10 people left now, I don't know whether to have. Well, I'll give you 2 minutes just to out loud here now to discuss what you need to. While I get the competition set up for the next murder show.
Guys, we have to stop playing the tick for tat
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
I want to apologize to Johnny
we
for
only
that.
have
I just
gotten
felt
one.
like, yeah.
It's okay, Colleen. Only reason I voted for you was because like you
Because I
voted for
am quiet for sure, and
and you voted for Wayne in the
I could give
beginning.
more to the conversation.
Like,
for
did
sure.
anybody actually have like Sam? I get cool, whatever. But did anybody else actually have a reason to vote Reno, or did you guys vote? That's the
I think it was the suspicion because whoever was in that chat seen us literally. I legit thought it was squashed. So I thought it was a little weird that he went and turned it around and then voted me after it was squashed. Like, it's just weird. But
mean,
I
I'll
mean,
say
you're
my
wrong. So
I'll say my reason, which was a little different, was like we kept going back and forth, Reno, back and forth, back and forth, and a lot of times in my experience, from what I've seen, when we talk about someone but they don't get banished, clearly this was wrong. Like a lot of times in my experience, if we keep going back and forth on somebody but they don't get voted, they typically are. Clearly, I was wrong on this one. I'll own up to that one. But that's
I
where
can
I'm
assure you guys, if you guys are stuck between the back and forth, I am a faithful. Like, assure
no,
you.
I'm not saying I'm on the back and forth. I'm saying the conversation kept going back to Reno. Like we kept talking about Reno over and over again, but we weren't banishing. That's what I'm saying. I'm not the beef. I'm not worried about because again, the same thing I said about Johnny, I'll say about you. Why would you throw a traitor round one? Like that literally, to me, that doesn't even make sense. Honest, like
But
unless it's like a really smart overplay.
I'm not saying, Sam, you're a traitor either. I honestly don't know, but I do have a question. When
Yeah.
Rena was murdered, why did you say, I knew you weren't a traitor?
I just felt like everybody was going after him, right? And then everybody
I'm
jumps
talking
on the
about Sam.
bandwagon. Huh?
I'm talking about Sam.
Oh, I
I
even
didn't
said
say
that.
that. That's what I was
I
confused. You're asking me that question.
Oh, that was
Oh,
Colleen who said that?
it was
No,
me
I
who
didn't
said
say that.
that.
Oh, I
Yes.
apologize, Sam. I'm sorry. I was wondering. I was wondering.
Yeah, it was
Sorry.
It's
me who
okay.
said that. Just
So then,
because I
Colleen,
felt
why
like,
did you say that? Oh,
yeah,
because you
I
didn't
just felt
vote
like,
for Reno.
yeah, I was about to
yeah,
say
I
her
just
vote
felt
went to Johnny.
Okay. Honestly, I thought that was you, Sam. I was like,
No.
damn,
No.
girl.
like I
I
said
was
that.
like, okay, my bad.
Yeah, no worries.
We're going to go into the next competition. I will just say read this carefully in the everyone chat because I'm just going to post it and then I'm not going to explain it. You're going to have to read it. I'll read it out loud, but that is all. I'll read it out loud before I post it. No one can type yet in the everyone chat just to say I'll let you. I'll say when you can go. So don't go until I say go. There are 5 letters in the word knife. Be the first to claim one of the 5 letters to win a trip to the armory. If the letter you claim has already been claimed, claim again. Be the first person to claim at least one of the letters. For example, if I said, no, I didn't say to start, and it's not privately, people are messaging me. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm getting private messages. So I will post a line. So you want to grab a letter. If someone else has already got your letter, quickly grab another letter. The first person to grab a. Why are we still going? I never said to go yet. I never said to go. What's going on here?
Oh
Keep
my
going.
gosh.
No.
When I say go, which isn't now, that wasn't the go. That was just me saying when I say go. Can we just not be finger like?
Are
Can
we
we stop?
messaging me or
Johnny.
I can't deal with this. Can you stop? Can you stop doing this? This is ridiculous. What is
Stop.
going on? Can you just like put your hands here? Because for some reason you guys just cannot stop but type. Yeah, it's the everyone chat. So you need to be quick. I'm not when I say go, which will be in a second, you getting ready, okay? Go. Okay, you've got Johnny with I, Nay with E, Jeffy with F, Sam with K, Colleen with N. I think that's it.
Now CT.
Hang on. I thought, did you mean on Zoom or in Messenger?
CT.
Yeah,
Why the fuck you
I
put
haven't
your
been putting challenges on
He
Messenger.
claimed CT.
Well, he said read carefully. So he said he'll announce the 5 people. So I was just like,
Oh, you put
I
it.
did,
Oh,
I did say read carefully because it does say everyone try and Zoom. Like, I made sure I put that on the thing.
yeah.
Just
I
to
didn't
clarify.
see you post that in Zoom. I thought you meant in the everyone chat as in the on fucking Messenger.
that's why I put CT because I want him to say my name, but no.
Shaggy, did you think the same as me?
I did. I just wanted to read back my notes. I did definitely say Zoom. Okay, Johnny, Nay, Jeffy, Sam, and I believe
Oh
Colleen.
shit, I was putting in everyone on the main chat.
Okay, so those are the people that have earned the shields. The first person was not the shield, sorry, the armory pass. So, Johnny, can you send me a number 1 through 5 on Zoom, just to make sure. Okay, Nate, Was it Nay next? Nay, can you send me number 235? 235. God.
I'm looking for you.
I know.
2, 3, 4, or 5. Okay. Next person was Jeffy. Can you send me number 3, 4, or 5? Look at this, you're going in order. Next person was Sam, number 4 or 5? You had to change it up. Okay, let me go and check my notes that I sent like ages ago to see if who's actually won. Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, that's CT's name just being right there is killing me. Like you see all the letters and you just see CT in all caps.
Okay. What I will say is that there were several shields claimed, and an extra vote is also in play from this armory in one of those boxes. So if you didn't get anything, you were really unlucky. I've messaged you if you have got something. With that said, we will go to the next murder. But I'm going to give you a minute or two, a minute to discuss before we do that. In case you want to do anything, say anything.
Nathan, thought you said this game wasn't going to last long.
Well, I
It's
didn't.
fucking 3 hours.
Wait 3 hours for someone to go to the no. Anyway, continue. Right.
That was bad luck.
Does anybody have a clue on who the traitors may murder?
Me,
No,
maybe?
I don't have nothing. I'm the one who got nothing. That's
Wait, you want to be pointed out so bad.
All right. Since you want me to speed this up, I'll just get you to all turn your cameras off. You can blame Wayne.
Oh shit.
How is it my fault, Nathan?
Good luck. Traitors, I need
I'll
you to
remember
make
that
me.
next time you play my game.
Sorry, guys, I'm just reloading my notes. It's taking ages because for some reason my computer crashed. So I will be there. I think Colleen got kicked, so just a sec. Okay, first two people can turn their cameras on are Wayne and Nate. Next two people to turn their cameras on, Johnny and Colleen. Okay, next two people are Taylor and Chris. Next two people are Jeffy and CT. Just to clarify, I did say. Sorry. Just to clarify, I did say Colleen's name as well. I don't know if Colleen's there, but Colleen, you can't turn your camera on. We are down to Shaggy and Sam. What I can say is you can both turn your cameras on. However, you have both been put on trial for murder, which means by the end of this round, one of you will be murdered. With that said, we will be going to a banishment prior to that. So I'm going to let you openly discuss. I'm going to stop the breakout rooms at this point because it's final 10. I'm going to let you openly discuss who you believe is a traitor. We'll go into a vote, and then we will go straight into a murder between. If Sam or Shaggy is banished, it means the other of them will instantly be murdered unless they have a shield. With that said, I'm going to put 3 minutes on the clock.
Well, this sucks.
I'm confused. So it's
Wait, what's happening? Wait, what's happening?
So it's me and Shaggy.
So after this banishment, pretty much me or Sam are getting murdered.
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah, pretty much.
So somebody goes. If one of you two get banished, the other one gets murdered. If none of you get banished, one of you gets murdered.
The way I'm seeing it, I love you, Wayne. I don't know you're a traitor, but you're tired. You want to go? No?
I thought it was just between me and Shaggy. Like, what's happening?
Yeah, that's
Oh, we have to
No more
banish somebody.
We can banish
You got
anybody.
banish somebody, and then one of you two.
Yeah.
We're gonna ban.
I will just mute you all again just to clarify. Basically, you're just going to be going into a vote, and after this 3 minutes is up, anyone can be banished. But if it is Sam or Shaggy that is banished, obviously there isn't any option for to be murdered, so the other one would be murdered unless the person who survives the banishment has a shield. Just to clarify, traitors can put themselves on trial. Just want to clarify that as well. So that is all I'll say with that. I'm going to restart the 3 minutes now.
Like now, Sam, you see why like I didn't want to say like you or Shaggy because then if one of you gets banished, automatically the other one gets murdered.
Unless Sam has a shield.
That's why I was like, Wayne, are you tired?
No, yeah, just be honest. You want me to leave the game, like?
No, you can stay. I was just because last round you said something before this happened. You're just like you said this the last 3 hours. I'm like,
Well, yeah. 2 seconds. I will happily take the hit so one of those two can stay. But you will be getting rid of a faithful.
I haven't gotten too much time to talk to Shaggy, so I don't know if he's a faithful or a traitor. But Sam, I honestly feel like you're a faithful too.
I am a faithful.
Even though you have been a little bit spicy in this game.
That's how I am in every game.
I
I'm
love
always
it though.
gonna
Yeah, love it.
I'm always gonna,
I honestly believe that now I don't agree with the tick for tack with Reno.
Yeah.
But however, I think that was more so your emotion.
But see, the first few rounds, it was literally me and everyone else's explanation, that's something else. But mine was literally from his body language and like how the game was going. And then after we squashed it, I was like, okay, you know what? I'll look somewhere else. And my suspicions was gone because I was focusing on other people. But then after he then voted for me, it wasn't like a tick for tack. It was like, okay, my suspicion is back
Yeah,
on you.
yeah.
Like,
I agree with Sam, and we only have 1 minute, so I feel like keeping down the Sam road would be like mutually assured destruction, because then one of us would go out either way. We're both faithful. Does anyone have any actual evidence towards somebody that would be like, hey, this is a traitor?
I don't think we do.
I
We,
mean,
we
I honestly don't know. I voted Taylor last round because he's just been the quietest. But I don't know if he's a
I've been
faithful.
trying to talk. I've been trying to talk, but I'm not as loud as some people.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Like I'm not as loud as some people. No, I'm not attacking anybody. That just is how I am. Like I've literally I'm gonna try to talk, but there's gonna be people that are louder than me that are gonna take the room, and I know that. Like, I'll try my best.
No, and I feel that.
So it's
Why?
not that I'm.
We spent most of the round talking about the Reno situation again. He's not
Yeah.
even here. He's not even here. No one has any suspicion on anyone.
And if we don't have any suspicions, like,
Okay, with that said, that is the time. I need everyone to send a vote to their confessional as to who you believe is a traitor. Shout out to Melissa, who's still there. Protect her. Haven't voted, please send in vote. Okay, please send in your votes when I ask them, please. That would help. With that said, Tara, are you there or not?
I'm here.
Thank you. I think I sent it to you. Yeah.
You did. All right. CT.
The person I voted for, I'm sorry, but I really had to just go with my gut on this one and not with the majority. Wayne, I just noticed a pattern with you, like with you voting Dax consistently, and then Dax was murdered. You voting Reno consistently, and then Reno was finally banished. So I really, and then plus just your whole demeanor right now, no shade, no tea. I I had to give my vote to you.
Sam.
So when it comes down to a few people, it makes it very hard. Um, and I hate to do this because I think very highly of who I voted for. And I don't like to bring other games into this. It's just familiar faces, and I know how you guys play. So it's nothing personal. Nay, I voted for you. You've just been so quiet in this game, and I know how you play. And that's the only reason why I decided to go and vote for you. And I know you've been like sticking out for me in this game, so it might come and bite me in the ass, but that's why.
Wayne.
I've just things I've been observing. Um, Shaggy, I'll go for you.
Nay.
I know that I asked Wayne did he want to be voted out because he's sleeping, but this Wayne actually, even though he's sleeping and he's in bed, he actually talked last round, and Colleen didn't see a peep, say peep. All I seen was Colleen's forehead, and then even though Wayne was like half asleep, Wayne still spoke. So I was like, I voted Colleen.
Jeffy.
So I totally misunderstood this twist. I thought it was only between Shaggy and Samantha. So I thought I had to vote for either one of them. So I think that Samantha is more faithful than Shaggy by just her being so vocal and being so detective. So I totally got confused by this twist. I voted for Shaggy. I'm sorry.
Shaggy.
So I went back in my notes for this one, and I ended up voting for Colleen, because she was sus for Wayne in the first one, where I feel like we obviously had Mac. But yeah, that's it.
Colleen.
Yeah, yeah, no worries, because I voted for you, Shaggy, just because I feel like you could have backed yourself up a little bit more. Like when somebody says my name, at least like I kind of like say like, back myself up. But I feel like you didn't. Maybe you didn't have like the chance to, but yeah, that's why I voted for you.
Taylor.
My head went back and forth. I'm gonna literally read what I said in my confessional. This might go down as more embarrassing than the werewolf game I played where literally four inactive decimated us. Just saying, I'm here. But I just went with where my head was at, and it was Wayne at the moment.
Johnny.
This kind of sucks only because I also misunderstood the twist. I thought we had to vote between Shaggy and Samantha, and I didn't. I would never like. I wish I could. Oh, this is crazy. So yeah, I would not vote for out of the two. Yeah, I feel like Sam's been helping me a little bit more. So I'm very sorry, Shaggy. I misunderstood the twist.
Chris.
So I'm actually very lost. So this round, I like tried to change my process of thinking. Um, we've been voting like what we see, and it's been wrong. So I just voted for somebody that I haven't voted for, or no one's probably even voted for that much. So I voted for Taylor.
All right. And then we do have an extra vote. The extra vote went to Shaggy. With that being said, that is a 5-2 to 2 to 1 to 1 vote. And Shaggy, you have been banished.
Shaggy, it is Now time for you to step into the circle of truth and let us know if you are a faithful or a traitor.
Wow. Well, it's 11 o'clock, guys. I didn't know that minis took this long, but I feel good about being in top 10. Congratulations for all you guys for being top 9. But you did it, you know. I feel like this game has been a lot, right? You guys have been, you think you've been playing a good game, right? We got Mac out in the beginning, and then you got me, right? But actually, you got another faithful, so all you got was getting more fucked by the traitors. So I don't know what you got
Not
to
my
do. You got
stacking
like
list.
4 more left, but I don't know. Maybe stop letting Colleen lie to you.
Thank you for playing Shaggy. If you want to, you can talk to us in your professional if you have any ideas about what's going on. With that said, I would ask you all to turn your cameras off. However, however,
y'all were ready.
as we know from the last round, unfortunately, Samantha, I'm gonna have to ask you to remain muted. But you and Shaggy were the only people put up for murder, and unless you have a shield, unfortunately, Sam, you have been murdered, so I do need you to turn your camera off and remain on mute. But if you want to come to your confessional and let us know any suggestions you have, you can do so. Everyone's like shocked. Thank you for playing Sam, and thank you for playing Shaggy. With that said, everyone else, congratulations on making it to the final 8. I will leave it at
Wait,
that.
was Sam a faithful or a traitor?
She was
We
murdered.
won't know.
They were
I said
murdered.
I said to you last round, if one
Nick,
of them gets banished, the other gets murdered. Don't go for both of them.
I'm going to leave you with a minute just to chat.
That's why I gave you my option. I
was
said,
told
yeah, get rid of me and then only one of them
Oh.
leaves.
I feel like, the letter thing, the people that got like powers and extra votes and stuff with it. So, anyways, I got nothing. But
I got
I feel like one of those people who probably won it used that extra vote and is probably one of the traitors themselves.
So I just want to be
That's
clear. I
just
got a
me.
shield.
I got a
want-
shield.
Yeah.
But then, how do we know that though?
We don't.
I got really
Don't.
confused.
He
I
said
got
there was
really-
shields and
There's
other
5 of you.
advantages in there.
There was
But he didn't say
5 of
other
you.
advantages. He said there was 2 shields before he even said anything about extra vote. He said there was 2 shields. Then he said there's several shields, which means more than 1 shield plus an extra vote, is what he said.
Yeah.
I got a
so
shield.
then it's an extra vote.
So you got a shield, Nay. Colleen, you got nothing. Sam got nothing. So that means either Johnny
got a
or
shield.
you got
Somebody's
Johnny got the
lying.
shield, so that means
Yeah.
Jeff.
I've been trying to talk, but everyone keeps interrupting me, so I haven't been able to speak yet. I'll be honest. I was really confused. I thought it was just between Shaggy and Sam, so I had the extra vote. So I voted for Shaggy because Sam has been more helpful and more vocal, more detective. So I thought it was between them. The extra vote on Shaggy because I didn't want Sam to go.
I just want to know, Colleen, when you said, when me and Johnny both said we got shields, you said obviously, before Jeffy said anything, you said obviously someo's lying. Who do you think was lying
Yeah,
out of me and Jeffy?
why do you think that
No,
so
I
quick?
just felt like someone was lying there until Jeffy said something, obviously. But I didn't think someone was gonna come out and say
But
they
still,
used
you
an
gotta think
extra
of it
vote.
you gotta think of it number wise though. If there was 3 items up for grab and 2 people said they got shields and nobody else said they got anything else, you can't assume that they're lying like right out the bat because they could be telling the truth because there's one person that didn't say they got what they got
That's
until
true.
Jeffy said it.
I
So-
want to hear from
Yeah.
Taylor, because
Sorry to mute everyone, but we are going to go to the next challenge. I'll let you speak again after that. What we're going to do is go to the next challenge, and then we'll go to a banishment, and then we'll go to a murder. So, with this time, there is only 3 people going to be going into the armory, and then there may only be 1 shield up for grabs, or maybe there's more. I don't know. And I've got together a lovely puzzle for you because I know how much everyone loves puzzles. So
What kind of puzzle before I complain?
Not a slide puzzle. I said there was no slide puzzles in this game.
Oh, missed that. My bad.
I will be sending a link to the main chat on Facebook and also to the Zoom chat. The first 3 people to send a screenshot of it's only a small one, it's like 20 pieces. The first 3 people to send a screenshot of the completed puzzle to the chat on Facebook, not your DRs, the actual chat, will earn a trip to the armory. That is all. Good luck. You can send it to the audience as well, Tara, if you want. I'm sure they'd love to do it. Right, sending it now.
Yeah, absolutely, I will.
Sorry, I know you're all chatting, but we need to move it along a bit.
Good luck, y'all. Have fun doing that puzzle. What the fuck?
Shout out to Tara's face for the puzzle.
I know y'all love my face.
Not when it's a fucking jigsaw puzzle on your phone. It's fucking hard.
Listen, I did it just to test it out, and I got it under a minute, so I think you'll be fine.
I just want to clarify to some people watching as well, because Sam was murdered, that pretty much tells you whether or not she's a faithful or a traitor, but I'm not going to say it out loud. But I mean, yeah, that's all I'm going to say because I'm getting questions from the audience here. Yep.
Shit, missing a piece.
With that is it. The 3 people who have earned a trip to the armory are Taylor, Chris, and Jeffy. With that said,
Congratulations.
Taylor, if you can message me a number on Zoom between 1 and 3, you've got a 1 in 3 chance, or you might have a 2 in 3 chance. You don't know, but you could be really unlucky. Can you message? Oh, I've just seen on Facebook. Okay. The next person was Chris. Can you send me a number 1 or 2? Okay, so that means that Jeffy has 2. Okay,
That's when I wanted too. Yay.
I'm going to message the person or people who have earned a shield. Just a second. With that said, I'm going to put 3 minutes on the clock, and at the end of those 3 minutes, you'll be voting to banish someone. After that, we'll be going straight into a murder.
I'm whether it's a good game move or not. I'm sorry, this man looks very tired and pitiful. I'm voting. He can barely keep his eyes open. I'm sorry.
I feel bad, but I have a concern, but I don't know if I'm talking too generic if I bring up my concern.
No,
I just
If we're wrong at this point, there were 4 starting traders. I don't know if there are. It could be 3. We might be okay. But if there's 4, we're down to what, 8? We're at a 5-3 for numbers right now. So if we're wrong again, we don't have a lot of wiggle room. Basically, we have none. If we started with 4, we have no wiggle room. We basically have to get this.
Okay, so if you don't want to do Wayne, who do you want to do?
I do. I'm between you and Colleen, honestly, at this point, but like I feel like Colleen
I
would.
just want to do apologize to Nate and Johnny for saying that statement before I heard what Jeffy had to say. Because honestly, I didn't think someone was gonna flat out say like I used that extra vote on this person. Like that just shows like honestly you're probably a faithful yourself, Jeffy. So I feel like you are faithful, and I just don't know where my mind is at of who is a traitor at this point.
Yeah.
But
And you're good, Colleen. You don't have to apologize. I was just trying to make clear that be honest, and I think Nate was doing the
yeah.
same and just tell y'all who had the shields. But
And I tell you, when Nathan and Taylor asked, like, who wants to volunteer as a trader, I said no. I was a trader 4 times in a row one time, and I was like, that's hard work. I can't do that.
I'm voting for Wayne because Wayne went because Taylor, when you mentioned Wayne, like when you mentioned you're between Colleen and Wayne kind of was just like please just vote me out.
Yeah,
I'm
I
going based upon Wayne's wishes. He really wants to go. I'm doing Wayne.
I get it. I get the like Wayne. Look, I'm worried with Wayne tired. I'm just worried that if we're wrong on Wayne, then like
He
That's
wants
true. Yeah.
us faithfuls are in like up shit's creek without
yeah.
freaking.
I guess
That
Wayne, you're gonna have to wait another round, Buki.
I don't know if Wayne is one. If y'all can convince me, go for it. I'm just
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't.
just saying if you guys vote me out, I'm a
Can we stop worrying about who's voting? Like, does somebody
I forget
genuinely believe?
CT.
Oh,
Why? I mean,
I'm,
why?
just, I'm joking, man. I'm just throwing names out. It could be Chris. It could be Johnny.
Why are we
Johnny's
just?
playing. Johnny's playing a very good game, right? I've seen Johnny play games like this, like quite a few times. He's playing a very good game. The last game I seen him play, he played detective like this all the way through, and then at the very end, he was a traitor.
No, at the very end I was a fake.
Okay, with that said, that is time. I do need you to send a vote to your confessional as to who you believe is a traitor. There is 8 people left this round. Good luck. Okay. Tara, did you want to go ahead? I've sent a list to you. Yeah.
Yep, I'm pulling it up now. All right, Jeffy.
Sorry, my thing was screwing up. So I didn't know who to vote for in this late in the game, but like the only name I really heard was Wayne, so I voted for Wayne. I hope you're a traitor.
All right, Colleen.
Oops. So I voted for Wayne as well. I just feel like, even though he's tired, you could just still be tired and be a traitor. But
Johnny.
Yeah, I was still trying to analyze and see where to vote that round. I was definitely paying attention to Taylor's thoughts. But then Wayne, you got really messy there at the end and just randomly throwing out CT's name, my name. I don't know whose name you left out, but like it was just messy. You gotta go to sleep, my guy.
Wayne.
I vote Johnny.
CT.
Um, I honestly, even though he's a reckless player, I don't find the excuse of him being sleepy or whatever. Um, I don't think that should be the reason why we should vote people out as faithfuls or traitors. He could be tired, and that's just that. He could be tired as a traitor. He could be tired as a faithful. But I believe he's tired as a faithful. I'm sorry, I really hate to do this, but Colleen.
Nay.
I know I said I was voting Wayne, but once again, CT and Taylor did put a concern of if it wasn't Wayne, what will happen? So I was just like, fuck, if no one's gonna not vote Wayne out, then what the fuck am I voting Wayne for? So I took my Shaggy-licious words into concern when he left and was like, check Colleen. Not my Shaggy-licious. Y'all did him dirty, so I voted for Colleen.
Taylor.
My head went into two different places. I was like, I just felt like Wayne at that moment was the easy name to throw out just because he's sleepy. We're at a really bad impasse at this point if we're wrong. So I voted for Colleen because that's just where my sus is at this point.
And Chris.
So I also took in consideration what Shaggy said when he left, and also I just kind of find it like very ironic that you like punished them or like said they were, lying, and they only were two people out of the three that could have got anything, and nobody like said they were lying or nobody else said they had it. So I'm like, that's kind of suspicious. So if it's not you, Colleen, I'm sorry, but I did throw my vote to you.
All right, on a 4-3-1, Colleen, you have been banished.
With that, Colleen, if you could step into the circle of truth and let us know if you are a faithful or a traitor.
y'all suck at this for real. I'm a faithful, by the way. I would not volunteer to be a traitor ever again in my life. Okay.
With that said, that is correct. You have banished another faithful, and with that, I do need you to turn your cameras off. If you do not have a shield and you are not a traitor, not looking good, because the odds are not there. Good luck. Okay, if I call your name, it means you have not been murdered. First person to turn their camera on is Jeffy. Next person to put their camera on is Johnny. Next person to turn their camera on is CT. Next person to turn their camera on, Nay. Okay, next person to turn their camera on, Taylor. It's down to Chris and Wayne. Next person to turn their camera on is Chris, which means by order of the traitors, Wayne, you have been murdered and gone to bed to go to bed for the night. Don't turn your camera on. You can't mute. You can't come off mute because you're dead. So with that said, if you want to have any thoughts, please come to your confessional and let us know in there. With that said, congrats everyone else on making it to the final 6. I'll open the floor up for 2 minutes now for you to discuss before the next banishment.
I mean,
final 6
I
doesn't really
feel like
matter.
that was being framed. That was kind of clear.
Yeah.
I did want to say I said let's vote Wayne, but it seemed like nobody wanted to vote Wayne out. So I didn't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think he was a traitor.
If we have voted Wayne, he still would have been a faithful.
No, I'm saying like it's anyway. Taylor, I'm always going to ask Taylor what does he think because he tends to not get his words in. So
I just genuinely don't know. And at this point, like, I'm stressing if there's 4 that we started with. I really, truly am, and I pray to God we started
That's
with
the
3.
thing. We've only gotten in like
Because if we started with 4, it's 3-3 right now. Like, all the traders need to do is convince one of us faithfuls to vote with them, and completely done. That's what I'm upset right now because I'm like,
Yeah, and I feel with your frame of thought, like
I'm frustrated. Like it's frustrating. It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel it.
Like no, I'm just frustrated. Like it's embarrassing to play this bad. Karmic payback from the universe for me judging the people who play werewolf today. So thanks, universe. You suck. That's all I'm gonna say.
I don't know.
I don't even know.
30 seconds. Who hasn't
30
said anything? Jeffy, any ideas?
Jeffy,
Chris?
have anything? Like we need to
I
go
really
into
no.
No, honestly, I really don't
I'm
have
gonna think based on past votes and really base it off of that. Because I'm looking at the voting patterns and there are people who vote in a similar way. Like, for example, the Shaggy vote. Colleen, Jeffy, and Johnny all voted Shaggy.
With that said, that is time. I need you to all submit a vote in your confessional as to who you believe is a traitor. Okay, I've got the votes this time. So the first person to vote will be Johnny.
It's tough. I don't know what to go off of. If I'm wrong, I don't know. I guess I just have to start thinking outside the box. So I voted for Taylor.
Okay, next person to vote is CT.
Like I said, I'm kind of going based off of last votes. And I did notice there was a collective of three voting together, but there's one I'm sure about. I was sure about. There's one other I feel like I'm sure about. So that's why my vote is unfortunately for Jeffy.
Okay, next vote is from Jeffy.
On my turn to vote. Are you guys? I'm a faithful. But I voted for Taylor because you've been the quietest out of us besides Chris, and I'm not sure where your head exactly is at.
Okay, next vote. Sorry, next vote is from Chris.
I don't know. I don't know what vibes I get from anybody at this point. But I don't know. I threw my vote to Jeffy. I hope I'm right.
Okay, next vote is from Nate.
I threw caution to no one and voted for Taylor.
Okay, and the last vote is from Taylor.
How does 6 end up being my unlucky number in every single freaking game I play, let alone what the format is? Anyway, I voted for Chris. That's just where my head's at. I think doesn't matter, but that's where my head went.
Okay, so with that, by a vote of 3 to 2 to 1, Taylor, you have been banished. Please can you step into the circle of truth and let us know if you are a faithful or a traitor?
Oh, I want to give a good chuckle and laugh in the faces. Who am I laughing in the faces of? No, I'm laughing in the faces of the faithfuls because it's, like I said, it's freaking embarrassing. Good job, guys. Once again, got another faithful out.
That said, you have just banished another faithful. Taylor, thanks for playing. If you have any suspicions, please direct them to your confessional. With that said, congratulations everyone on making it to the final 5. There will be one final murder and one final shield. For this last shield, there isn't going to be an armory in particular. I'm going to be asking a question, and the first person to send the answer to that question correctly to their DR, to their confessional, will win the shield. I'm going to ask one question. I just need
Sorry,
to.
can you say that one more time?
So I'm going to ask one question about the game. The first person, if any of you, can answer that correctly in their confessional, I'll let them know that they won the shield. So listen carefully. Earlier in the game, there was a competition where the group was split into 2 groups of 7. What was the competition called? Send it to your confessional if you know the answer. Okay, with that, I have sent a thumbs up to the person that has won the shield. And with that said, I need everyone to turn their cameras off for one last time. Okay, I do have results of the final murder. So with that said, first person to turn their camera on is Johnny. Next person to turn their camera on is Jeffy. Next person to turn their camera on is Nay. So it's between CT and Chris. Next person to turn their camera on is CT. By order of the traitors, Chris, you have been murdered. With that said, I'll let you discuss openly for 1 minute. Just give me a second. I just need to take a second.
Wow.
Woo, woo! That's shocking.
Me and CT
What
got
was
the
that?
same reaction. Me and CT, me and
What was
CT, we
that?
both on mute. Then you just hear Jeffy whoop whoop, and then CT just.
Okay. With that said, I'm gonna ask you now. You can discuss for a minute whether or not you want to continue to vote or end the game. With that said, I'll let you discuss for a minute.
Jeffy, that was honestly a little suspicious, but I think we all played one hell of a game. So
Let's
I'm
be
not,
honest here.
I'm gonna end the game.
I'm ending the game. I'm ending
End
the game.
game.
Ending
End
it.
game.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
Jeffy,
Just to
Jeffy, what are you
clarify,
doing?
can you just
I don't think we should. So I think we should not just fuck with you. I think we should end it.
Okay, with that said, you have all decided to end the game. So, Nay, are you a faithful or a traitor?
Um, I promised Tara that if she made me a traitor, I will be a faithful Chucky. And I was exactly that. I was a Ted Bundy. I was out here killing these folks.
Okay, you are a traitor. That is correct. CT, can you please reveal your role in the game?
Yes, I told Tara that if she made me a traitor, I can convince all of you guys that the sky is green and you guys would run with it. And you guys did. So I am a traitor.
Johnny, did you want to reveal your role in the game?
Me?
Yep.
You want me to go before Jeffy?
Sure.
Okay. So
Sam.
I started this game as a faithful, and I was faithful completely throughout the game, but I was faithful as well once I got recruited. So I was a traitor at the end.
Oh, surprise to the final four.
Okay, and Jeffy.
I saw that a long time ago.
Guys, it's Jeffy. So I think I played one hell of a game this game for once. I only got one vote the whole entire damn game, and that was at the very end. And I played as one motherfucking good ass traitor.
I'll say I think I'm the only one of the traders who didn't receive a single
I
vote.
think I got one
I
vote.
will say is I never expected all four of you to get like to the end. It was just
I
like
didn't either. I thought we were gonna have to backstab
Okay,
him.
so here's the thing. I will like to say Shaggy and Sam, the traders did want both of you out back to back, but I literally said, me and Jeffy said anybody you put against Sam is getting voted out. Like they're getting like so that's why Sam, I didn't vote you. Shaggy, I didn't vote you. I at least was okay with one of you staying. I was okay with one of you staying. But they were like, no, they both gotta go. I was okay with one.
so. I will
Can I
just
just
clarify.
say-
The round that they recruited, there was either going to be a double murder or they could recruit and have a murder, and they decided to recruit and have a murder, which is why Johnny was recruited at that point. Also, Chris, if you'd won that last shield, they would have one of them would have had to have been murdered because But I think CT, you won that last shield, so yeah.
Sorry, I was low key, and if I'm being honest, I wanted to spice it up a little bit. So to my traders chat, I did lie to them and say Chris had it, just to see what happens if we can't murder Chris. But
you would have gone on the
Nathan came in talking about well, obviously it has to be Chris, so I'm like, oh, okay. I had the shield.
You would have gone on the wheel, and one of you would have died. Basically, one of you would have gone on the wheel, and basically,
not me. I had the shield, honey.
I just want to say before anybody else goes, I did a hell of a job picking traders. Johnny, when they picked you for recruitment, I am like, yes. I was so excited. You all did great. CT, I just want to shout out to you for convincing Nathan that I am a unicorn. That's what made you a trader today.
Yes. Yeah. As soon as you told me if I want to be a trader, I had to convince Nate. I was like, bro, I literally slid into Nathan's DM. Yo, I'm really starting to think like Tara is a unicorn. Like
it was the way for me that
like,
Taylor, I saw that on your face as soon as they voted for you. I think you were like, they're traitors. Because I was
like, son of a bitch. I thought it was 3. I didn't think it was 4.
So Taylor,
I'll shout out to the audience. Shout out to the audience.
I was so fucking pissed. I was like,
Taylor, it was you over Chris because at the end we weren't sure it was Colleen or Chris who had the shield. So therefore it had to be because we know you didn't have it. So we couldn't kill Chris right in there.
The audience chat were like, is it 2? Is it 3? Is it how many are there? 1, 2, or 3?
It wasn't like Sam, like it's not that like I was like playing more so a low-key game because I was a trader. I got voted out on my org. I was the first boot. I was just mellow because
I saw that
I was like, either she's tired and I try to not like take anything from another game and just play like a fresh game, but I know how you and Johnny play and you guys were both like on my mind, but I'm like, no. Like,
I was focused on you were the first one to talk every time. So it was to me well obvious that you were definitely a traitor. You're like, we gotta get this person out. We gotta get this person out. Like, we gotta get these traitors out. I'm like, hey CT, you're the first one to talk in almost every conversation.
Then why didn't you vote me?
Towards the middle, I was getting a little suspicious of CT, but I knew Sam was on my ass, and I'm like,
I was gonna smile, wave. It's been a minute since I played a trader game, but I was like, this is a new group of people. Let me just compliment.
Hi,
YouTube.
With the embarrassment.